Right along, motherfuckers.
Turn up the headphones a little bit, Wally. Fuck it. Yeah. I keep this shit from the middle, grab the hell six wing. Right before I tear this Henny bottle up and spark the green. Young niggas all across the globe just trying to get some green. Focus up and stay persistent, this shit closer than you think. Protect my energy, I never let them intervene. We all gon' get shit bustin' when it's time to play the scene. But we need way more execution when it's time to follow dreams. So I gotta execute, cause this shit closer than you think.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the AAlong podcast. That's with two A's. I am Mr. E.J. Watson. I got Nick Kelly, Johanna Madronda, but they're not actually with me, actually. I'm actually in a hotel by myself recording this, but I had to let you guys know that I fucked up and I accidentally cut off the audio when we were about half hour into recording. So we lost a lot of audio, but we still have a lot for you, okay? So remember, it's not about what you don't got, it's about what you do got, all right? Remember that, okay? Ride along, motherfuckers.
I was listening to Jim Crochet on the way here.
Sorry about that, guys.
Jim Crochet is my favorite fucking...
Shut the fuck up. I gotta tell the
Really?
listeners. Listen.
Why?
I love Jim Crochet.
Yo, we back. Sorry, I fucked the thing up, but we back.
With your numb
His
ass
feet
toe.
work for something, and
Yeah.
it's turning off fucking the podcast.
All right, so I do want to talk about how men are like horny all the time because what it stems down to is like biology and the fact
Right.
that the human race just wants to reproduce and reproduce and reproduce because we are essentially fucking
Yep.
the cockroaches of the world. If you
Women?
think about
Pretty
it.
much.
Yes. So men are horny all the time because they are meant to impregnate us. You know what I'm saying? So they're like always ready to go. You know, the mind, the
It's really all
body,
we're here for,
that's
yeah.
what you know what I mean? And I also think that's why women, when they reach a certain age, are like so desperate. Like,
That libido.
no,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you guys something really quick. Like,
Some pussy's
Women's
expired.
libido raises it
so
when they're like 40.
I don't want children. I really like maybe way like if I change my mind, it's gonna be in a long time, right? I don't have interest in having a child. I'm 29. My mom had me when she was 25.
Yeah.
Can you imagine having a child right now?
Fuck no.
No, yeah, my
It
dad
would be
had two.
insane. You know what I mean? Like,
My kid would turn out a stand-up comedian, just like you. Without a band.
exactly.
No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't abandon, but push it on stage.
I don't think kids become stand-up comedians without having parents that's like kind of against you being a stand-up comedian.
I don't know about that.
Let me just finish this thought.
Okay, finish the thought.
Okay. So like I don't really want kids, right? But there's this little fucking voice in the back of my fucking
Ooh,
head.
That biological voice.
That biological
ticking
voice.
Saying
I'm telling you guys,
that
like
pussy
that is
almost
like,
expired.
Well,
and
that's
it's not,
interesting.
and I don't listen to it because I don't really. I think about my finances and my life and the way that I, want to do whatever the fuck I want to do whenever I want to do it, right? So I don't. I like just tell it to shut the fuck up, right? But I think it happens to probably all women, I think maybe. And you reach a certain age and then you're just like freaking out,
Yeah.
like
Whoa.
It's just like milk. It's like
just it's just natural. Like
That's
you just
crazy.
you're freaking out and you're like, I need to find a mate. I need to
Huh.
reproduce. Like, because that's what your fucking natural body is telling you to do.
Yeah.
so
That's
when you say
wild.
you don't want a kid, you're like literally fighting your natural instinct to be like, yo,
For my case, personally, I can only speak for myself, but yes, like
Dude.
I think because now that I'm getting a little older, I really am like, maybe one day I will have kids. You know,
Yeah.
like I don't have any interest in getting married or having children. I just don't see it in my future. Like I prefer to put my time and energy into building a career or
Yeah.
being a creative person.
But fucking Mother Nature's in that back of your head
Dude.
chirping like, hey.
you only got 2 years left on that pussy, girl.
I was
What you
ne-
gonna do?
Yeah.
I was never.
It's called a
I was-
biological clock. I've heard people say
I was
that.
never, I was never the person to be like, let me hold your fucking baby, or like, hey, babies, like,
Yeah.
and like now I'm like, I saw an Asian baby yesterday at Detroit Shimpico. I swear to God, I was
Oh,
about to
shit.
steal that bitch.
Yeah.
She was so cute. She had Velcro shoes on.
You should fucking
Steal a baby.
let some Asian dude bust up in you and get that baby. I mean, hey, listen. We're talking about black
No,
people
so-
are the apex humans. A lot of people believe Asians are. I mean, have you touched
I
their
feel-
hair?
I
Have
feel
you
like-
touched their hair?
I feel like Asians are kind of the apex humans. Like people want to
Have
say
you
black
touched
people.
their hair?
I don't know what their
They're the
hair
most
got to do.
alien.
I think Asian.
They're having a hard
Asians
time
kinda
hiding
be-
their alien.
Yeah.
Well, what makes
Bro.
what makes a human the best? That's the thing.
I think because
Okay,
the Asians throughout history have kind of. I mean, there's more of them than there is
Oh.
anybody else. They. You can track DNA of Asian motherfuckers with anybody. Like I think we
Right.
was the first ones to
Yeah.
get here, but I think Asians kind of ran shit like
Yeah.
throughout.
Asians are the
throughout
They're
aliens,
like
history.
the
bro.
furthest thing
Nope.
from black people. You know?
They are very far from black people, but I feel
But
like
they
they've
have similar, like, their fucking skin doesn't wrinkle
Yeah.
and shit. Like,
Dude,
look at
their
look.
hair is thick as fuck.
Yeah.
no
like,
wrinkles.
No
and,
wrinkles.
And not to mention, like, all right, so the whole like affirmative action thing, like getting into college based on your race or whatever.
Yeah,
There's an reverse thing going against. I don't want to say the word reverse racism, but it's
Say
not
it.
like
but
that.
I'ma say it.
It's not
Go
like that.
say it.
It's like
say the N word while you at it.
Yeah,
As soon
come
as
on,
we on the
let it out.
subject, you
so,
gonna say it.
so like Asians are like getting denied from Harvard where they easily could be in there more so than
They can
any other.
overpopulate. Yeah, dude. I
Like,
was.
so my point is like, are we talking about? So what makes the apex human? Is it athletic ability, music
answer.
ability? Obviously talking about black people.
Mhm.
Is it dick size? Is it strength? You know what I mean? Because if you look at black people, they fucking cut mostly. You know
I
what
think
mean?
we're the most physically like imposing.
But like you're
Absolutely.
also the most like
But
culture
also-
fucking loves like culture fucking is it like it orbits around black people almost like I
yeah,
think.
but it's a culture that I don't feel, in the grand scheme of things, it's important, but it's not as important as some of the shit that Asians is running, bro. Like Asians, like I mean, they got banks, they got fucking, they're buying up everything. You know what I'm saying? They're black people ain't doing that shit. We just the niggas on the billboards and shit. Like, but we're
I mean there's an argument to be made though that like black people are just more there's an argument to be made that like that type of mentality is typically a white or an Asian mentality to
Exactly.
to want to just make money or just like
yeah.
you know
Excuse me.
I don't know.
No, I think what makes Asians, my opinion, like the fucking like apex, if you gonna call them, is yeah, because there's more of them on the earth. They've kind of been running shit on the earth. There's been thousands of studies or whatever proving that like they're supposed to be taking over damn near everything.
Yeah.
They done already took over the world before. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm just saying, like, what's the value of their taking over? Like, okay, so great.
It doesn't value us for
they,
real.
They're good. They're better at math, and they're better at maybe just thinking. If you're better at math, you're smarter, and you're
Yeah,
a better
problem
thinker
solving.
in general. So, but like, they didn't come up with blues or funk. Like they didn't like that shit is no. I'm seriously that shit
Yeah.
is just as valuable and like. And by the way, and then the white person fucking made the piano and the bass
Yeah.
to
For
make
us to
that blues
play.
and funk.
Yeah.
So it's like, what is the apex? Like, there's no such thing really. It just depends on which way you're looking at it. If you're really capitalistic and you're like, then you're gonna be like,
I
well,
think every
Asians-
race is every race got their skills. It's just like a basketball player. Some shooters,
Mhm.
some play defense, some
Yeah.
some.
We
You
can
know,
all
run
agree
offense.
Peruvians worthless.
Worthless, right?
Yeah.
That's-
I'm just kidding.
Peru grows over 400 different types of potatoes. And
No shit.
That's about
Is that
it.
true?
and
Yeah.
cocaine.
You know I love my starch. Don't fuck
Mm.
around.
No, that's very true. You can look that up on the internet right the fuck now. Also, we have ancient, you know what I mean? I mean, guys, every culture does, but like the Incas were the shit. They were super smart.
I remember the
They,
Incas.
well, you know, like how, you know how like Egyptians, and
Social
the
studies.
Egyptians and the pyramids.
Yeah.
Well, the
Yeah.
Incas like built like Machu Picchu.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, they're professional fucking farmers essentially. Like any farming you've ever fucking learned or heard of
Yeah.
is based from
Yep.
you know Incas and the Aztecs, and you know
Yeah.
we know how to grow our shit.
Yeah, that's like a different that's like a different success of a culture like that. Like Hispanics, I guess we can say in general, are just more like family oriented, more like
We know how to cook.
yeah, like you
And
live
party.
with the earth a little bit more.
We know how to take our drugs.
Hey, can I ask y'all a question?
I actually
sure.
have a very
This is
important
gonna be a
question
good one. I
after
can
you
tell
Alright,
by
go
his,
ahead, go
by his
ahead.
face. But
Well, I was
No,
gonna
no.
ask, like, do you? Because you guys you're basically saying that there is no apex or whatever, right? So just along those lines.
Subjective.
All right, cool. Everything's subjective. But along those lines, do you guys think, because there's this theory that, African Americans have like this extra leg muscle, or, like, what the
The
fuck
extra
ever.
calf muscle?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the extra
like,
twitch.
Yeah.
That's
Kids
why
used
we
to say
were
that.
fucking all up on the court.
But do you think that black people were enslaved because they were the stronger,
Or
more
they were
like,
No,
bigger,
I don't think so.
Or do you think that was developed over however many years of slavery?
I think that was
And-
developed over many years of
I
slavery.
think it's a combination.
You think?
I think it's a combination. And it's not, we looked it up because there was this kid, shout out Ty Sickler, he ain't listening. He used to fucking, on our football team, like if a kid like burnt him or something like that, or like if a black kid like mossed him or some shit like that, he'd be like, I wish I had extra calf muscle. It was a funny
Yeah.
joke that he'd pull off.
Yeah.
But like, it's not true. There's no extra muscle. It's, black people have
That's why I said
faster,
theory.
they have faster quick twitch muscles or something like that. Whereas white people have better long distance fucking.
I don't believe that at all either because
Yeah.
the fucking Kenyans are running shit on a fucking 2 mile.
No,
Like
the
it-
marathon runners.
The marathon runner, African niggas will murder people. If you watching a Boston marathon,
sure,
cool. But like but in the Olympics, it's always an African dude that win
Yeah.
that motherfucker.
But just quickness,
What was
agility,
your
like
question? Sorry to interrupt you.
it's
I kind of forgot my question, low key.
Fuck.
No.
I'll remember it in a second.
Okay.
Oh, I do remember my question. But before that, I'm gonna answer that. I think that was developed over years of slavery.
Yeah.
so you're
because
saying that the African Americans in America
people
are
traded.
more athletic than the ones that no bloodline comes from slavery in Africa.
Absolutely.
For
right?
sure.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ain't well, how many African LeBron Jameses do you know?
Right.
How many African fucking
Well, maybe if they had some
Vince
more food.
Carters?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Honestly,
But I'm saying the
really.
most, but for real, like we've been mixed with so many motherfuckers that like I don't know, a
You
LeBron
guys
James
were
grew
bre-
out of
like,
this bitch.
honestly, you're
Yeah, we were
you're
bred for this shit,
You're
yeah.
bred for like
It's like
to
break.
not only for slavery but to like fight each other.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
For
it's like
entertainment.
stallions and
Yeah.
fucking it's
Literally.
like racing horses,
Yeah.
racing dogs, racing chicken or
Yeah.
fighting chickens. Like they fucking.
No, it's so real.
It's
It's a
yeah.
very real thing.
So I think that's how
Fair, yeah.
we came
Yeah,
up
we
with
went from
Zion
doggy
Williamson.
style to slavery, real fucking.
Real shit. But here's my
Damn.
question while we on the subject. This is my question. This might just be a me thing,
Mhm.
but when you see like a Chinese family or an African family or
Mhm.
like a Russian family,
Okay.
Do you-
Very different races.
yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I look out, don't it seem kind of incesty to you when they together? Like if when I don't know. When I see like a
Little bit.
like a
Wait,
Mexican
what do you
and a
mean?
Mexican.
I guess what?
I don't know.
Just
When I see a
elaborate little
Mexican
bit.
dating a Mexican, it don't seem a little bit like my parents, for example.
Yeah.
My parents kind of look alike. It seemed
They
kind of
say the best couples look like siblings, like the cutest couples.
it seemed kind of incesty to me a little bit.
Well, of course, they look alike.
It's like I feel
That's
like my
also-
mama related to my dad.
That's also
Bro,
very...
that's just because you got a white girlfriend. You think that? You think you're not incest because you got a white girlfriend?
But sometimes I feel like we were supposed to procreate with somebody that
Damn.
ain't with somebody that's
Bro,
not you.
That's
This
some-
is nasty. Sorry.
That's some fucking woke shit, bro.
Listen,
The browning of
let
America.
these flies get on these because we about to fuck them up. Watch this.
They're gonna fly away.
I can't press this.
Let's put it
low-key.
this way, bro. Golf is notoriously a thinking
Boring.
game, right? It's a thinker's man game, thinking man's game.
You think so? Why do you think
It
that?
is because there's a lot to it. But who's the
We're
best
about to get
golfer of all
high.
time?
Tiger Woods.
What is he?
Everything.
Half black, half Asian.
Ooh, here we go.
So you see what I'm saying?
All right.
Beth.
Tiger
But he is
Woods
playing
the
golf.
apex.
He is playing golf. But, I want to see a half black, half Asian dude
Oh, the
take
course.
over the NFL. Then we can talk.
Heinz Ward, bitch. Don't forget. Don't sleep on Heinz Ward.
And Johanna has checked out of the conversation because we talking sports.
Got any questions about sports for us?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Explain.
One day.
No, there's got to be some
Explain
questions. Like,
football.
yeah, Tell us the goal.
Tell what is how does
This is a good
Johanna.
segment.
Yeah,
I'm
Johanna,
embarrassed.
how does football work?
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed
Ha- no,
already.
do
You
it.
don't have to know the numbers.
You don't have
the
to.
points
Yeah,
or
just
nothing. But
let her talk.
what's
It's
the
gonna be like
concept?
sitting down with stand up. Let her talk about football for 2 minutes.
I am not going to talk about it's
Okay,
about
maybe
like
not
2
2 minutes.
fucking
And
Okay.
the game starts,
But
right?
tell,
How
but
does
tell,
the game start?
tell us how you walk into a football. Tell us everything how it works from
How
start
does
to
it
finish.
start?
Well, first I get a hot dog.
Yeah. No, not from your perspective.
We're not talking about you going to fucking Ford Field.
I know,
Like, I want to go
I'm
see a
joking.
Go to
Lions
Big
game,
Boy
bitch.
at Ford
I'm
Field.
Nah.
joking.
All right, how does
goddamn.
football work, Johanna?
Well, actually, I'd probably get a nacho
It go-
because I'm Peruvian.
Yeah. And then you sit down and get wet the whole time.
Yeah, son.
Because the seat is hitting her
Mm.
pussy just so.
Yeah.
That
Because them
fucking-
apex predators
Yeah.
out there hitting each other.
My
getting-
clit's throbbing.
Right. Damn. All right, so
Throb on my
I'm gonna
knob,
start you
corn
off.
on
I'm
the
gonna start you.
cob.
There's
No,
a coin
listen.
flip. There's a coin flip, and then we see who kicks off and who receives. Right?
Okay.
Don't
Somebody,
explain.
somebody kicks off. They get the ball. Then what?
They kick off and then you want to make it in between the things,
Yeah, you got
Okay.
kind of.
right?
No. Kickoff, not
Explain
not,
the
Oh,
not,
game.
okay,
not a
okay,
field
okay,
goal.
okay. So you
The kickoff.
you kick
know.
off and then the person catches it and then they
Right.
try to run the other way.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, and then
Right.
what?
So
And
then
then
if
what?
they get tackled, that's where you gotta fucking start at,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
right?
Good.
Right. And then what?
Doing
And
great.
then
You're doing great.
and then you like line up
Yep. Who does? Who does?
and face each other.
With the offense or the defense line up?
Both, right?
But like who people who have the ball? Who are they?
They're the offense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're
Good.
the offense.
Good.
And they do the thing and then they put the ball in between their legs and they
Right.
go blah 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 hut blah blah blah. Right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. But like, what is?
And then they throw it back.
What is?
to
You know,
the
they
quarterback.
it's first down. Okay. When they get the ball, it's
Yeah.
first down.
Right, yeah.
And then say they throw it and they miss it. Then what down is it?
I don't know. Second?
There you go.
Hey.
Second down. No.
Hey.
Okay. This
Okay.
sucks. I
I wish-
hate it.
I wish you weren't guiding her. I just wanted her to sit here and fucking just
I was
talk
gonna
about
keep
it.
talking, but
Yeah,
Nick keeps
you're Nick.
interrupting
You're
me.
fucking guiding her. Stop.
Sorry, I'm trying to.
Okay,
She's gonna
so-
embarrass herself. I mean, go on.
Well,
Are you gonna drink this, Nick?
what do you think I was doing? I was just fucking like making out with guys underneath the bleachers at football games. I wasn't paying attention.
I got my.
And when I played
Making out
powder
with their
puff, I
coach.
was like, you know,
Can you
The-
can
You were
can-
fucking middle
open that
linebacker.
beer.
Oops, Nick.
I was middle linebacker. I was middle linebacker apparently when I played powder puff, and is it the
Thank
same position as you guys? Isn't that what you said?
You know-
that's
you know-
right. She
you know
played-
these,
She played, no, she played cornerback.
You play corner.
Yeah.
Look at
I was
y'all.
like, damn, it's the cornerback podcast.
Yeah,
over here.
we should be. Yeah, we the corners. The cornerback podcast.
Cornerback is the
Okay, what? Touchdown, 7 points.
Yep.
Right?
6.
6.
Okay, 6.
You get and then you kick the field goal. You get
You
1,
get one more. Okay.
or you can go for 2. But
How do you go
Can
for
I get
2?
that back or not?
you the offense stays out there and you're like a little bit further back and you just try to get in the end zone like you would without you don't kick it. What?
Can you give me the beer back or not?
Oh, bro, you were asking me to open that for
I was
you?
asking you to open
Yeah.
it for me. Bitch.
And then, yeah, I don't know.
Football's such a hard sport to
Follow?
understand. Yeah,
For sure.
it's too much shit happen. It's just too
Well,
much.
you gotta get 10 yards. You just gotta get 10 yards to get that first down. You know that little yellow line? They're all wherever the,
Yep.
the
Here. Okay, I'm about to explain football for the
Yeah.
listeners. Okay, for all our lady listeners. Here's how
That's
football.
rude. There's plenty of gay men out there who don't know what the fuck.
All right, Mike Boone, if you're listening, this is Mike Boone. Alex actually watches sports because Alex is the weirdest gay person of all time. But fucking
Psych. Like, the biggest psych right there is Alex.
yeah,
Psych, no.
psych. Yeah, right, exactly.
He's
Alex
the
isn't-
bearer of all bears.
Alex is not your average gay guy. But here's how football works while these niggas is on their phone. All right. Hold
Sorry,
on.
the comics that are staying at my house are messaging me, but continue. We're listening. It's what?
You kick the ball off, then they catch it and they start. I don't want to do this.
Let's get
All right, Nick is making fun of me.
No, I'm not making fun of you, bro.
Everybody knows how fucking football works.
I just realized like
Score a fucking touchdown, bitch.
you got to get it's war.
Not everybody.
It's essentially
not
war.
me, but you
It's
know.
all right.
Score a
We're guarding
touchdown in them
this
pants,
little
too.
area, and you're guarding that little area, and we're gonna get into that area before you can get into our area, or not before, but more times than you can. It's war.
We talk about sex, slavery, and football, son. This is my type of podcast, yo.
SSF.
Dude, you sat on a room opportunity. What?
Okay, listen. I want to talk about how this girl.
You
this,
got subjects?
I did write down a couple. I wrote down this specific thing I'm about to bring up,
Okay.
and then I brought up. I should think we should talk about Dave Chappelle's special a little bit more
Okay.
because so many people are hating on it, and
It got a 0 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Are you
I'm
serious?
dead
A
fucking
zero?
serious. A zero.
A
Look that shit up.
zero?
I looked it up
That was on purpose.
by the
bro.
critics. By the critics. No. Yeah. Like.
That's
I'll look it up real quick.
Well, where
the
you-
audience
That's
score isn't there
aggressive.
yet, but
What were you about to bring up, Joe?
It's honestly kind of dumb, but I thought it was really impressive and also kind of strange. This 16-year-old Swedish girl sailed from across the pond. She sailed the Atlantic to New York City because she's an environmentalist and she did not want to go on an airplane, and she's here to meet with.
Wait, she's an environmentalist and she didn't
She's
want to
a
go.
16-year-old fucking anti the world catching on fire and shit.
right, because
Like
her not
Amish.
going on that one
me
plane
not
is
drinking
gonna make
for
a
me
fucking
not drinking
difference.
for a month. I'm kind of drunk right now, so I'm sorry if I sound
yeah.
like a fucking idiot. But
Fuck yeah.
but yeah, so this 16-year-old girl sailed across the fucking Atlantic
fucking
to
dumb.
avoid the airplane
That
shit.
shit probably took 3 years. How long did it take her to get
No,
off
I
the
don't know. I
Atlantic?
think it only took a couple weeks or something. I don't know. I don't know about the time, but I just thought that was crazy. And she's meeting with the government or something
Just
to talk
because she
about.
sailed across the Atlantic?
Well, the biggest thing is I started to kind of write a joke about it, but what the fuck were you doing when you were 16? You know what I mean? This 16-year-old girl just sailed
Hell
and I'm
I was
pretty sure,
watching
I don't know if she was
reverse
alone.
cowgirl videos.
She wasn't getting no dick. I know she wasn't doing that.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, so the only argument to that being a good thing it would to be that she's making a statement, but who the fuck's
What
gonna hear
statement?
that and be like, oh well, I'm not gonna.
She's
take
all over
planes
the place, man. She's on Vogue. She's on every fucking. You know
For
what I mean?
sailing across the fucking water?
You know what they did with
For
her
being
plane
this
ticket?
young
They gave it to
environmentalist.
somebody else.
Yeah, exactly, son. Spirit don't give a fuck about, oh, you ain't gonna ride with us?
You're
Cool.
16.
Spirit
you don't
doesn't
even know
give
what
a
the
fuck about
you're talking
anything.
about.
Exactly.
All right, so this is one of the things that one of the critics said about Dave Chappelle's last special. I'm sorry, unless you wanted to.
No, I just was I wanted to be how
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous is it that the 16-year-old girl
Yeah.
is this ambitious, and then I was literally smoking weed
time
out of a
out.
fucking apple and flashing my titties when I was 16. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just wanted
Yeah.
to bring that up and see if maybe you
Yeah,
guys
who
wanted
the
to
fuck
joke about
thinks-
how what the fuck you were doing when you were 16. You said
Oh,
you were
God,
watching Reverse
Before we
Cowgirl.
start, yeah.
Mhm.
Before we
You know.
start Dave Chappelle, because I want to address that
Yeah,
shit
no,
too.
yeah.
Because,
This
hold
is-
on. What the fuck is the point of her? She wasn't sailing to discover nothing. She wasn't sailing to oh,
Capture
I'm gonna,
slaves or
yeah,
nothing.
I'm gonna go catch the rarest shark in the water. She literally just went from point A to point
But
B, and it
honestly-
took
To not
longer
use a plane.
Okay,
to not use
I
a plane. What the
understand.
fuck?
I'm-
Why do we care?
I'm with you on how ridiculous it is, but it is actually very impressive to
It is.
fucking sail across the Atlantic.
Nigga, no, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Are you serious?
No, it
Not-
ain't.
It's
No,
Have
it
you
ain't.
seen
all
the
that
first storm?
All that tells me is that
No.
your parents was rich enough to buy a boat for you. That
You're
was
right.
get the fuck out of here, dog. Y'all don't give
You're
a
right.
fuck that you sailed across the ocean blue.
You're right.
Get the fuck out of here, son.
No, it's
You built
it's
she built the boat. Did she build the boat herself? That's impressive. No, she didn't. Nah, nigga, she got that shit from Toyota. Toyota make boats now. And
What?
I don't know, but fucking
He said it like it was a.
nigga.
Toyota
Get
makes
the fuck
boats
out of
now.
here. You're not impressing me because you're going to go right back to class. You're going to go right back to homeroom and niggas going to stick
But
your head
think-
in a locker
But think
because you
about
What was
Yo.
the point of
Stick
the
your
travel? What was the point of the?
there wasn't no point, Nick. That's the
What
point.
I'm-
No,
can
why?
we just
Why did she
fucking-
travel? Yeah.
Because she didn't want to get on an airplane.
Where was she going
She's
to
going
do
to
what?
New York City to meet with. I don't.
Wiz
This is
Khalifa?
me.
All right. She's going.
This
going
is
to
me
New York
trying
Comedy
to, This
Club.
is again
She's
me
going to-
trying to explain how everyone's born with a vagina and it ends up as a dick. This is just so.
Okay.
She's going to the cellar.
What? She's going to this.
Yeah, right. She's yeah.
Gonna do
No,
a set.
she is going to.
Close your mouth.
I mean, honestly though,
All right.
She was going where?
she's going to like meet with a fucking government group that like handles the fucking
The UN.
environmental shit, not the UN.
Hmm.
The United Nations.
I don't fucking
no,
know.
not the UN.
You know what?
She's-
That's a
she's
little
meeting-
respectable because listen, there's a lot of fucking people I know that are really, like,
Pretend to care.
yeah, well, yeah, but then like they go to their convention on a plane, right?
Yeah.
So if you're gonna care about that type of shit,
That's real
Exactly.
shit. That's
You
low
know?
key real shit.
Yeah.
You can't be no environmentalist and then fly to your
So-
meeting.
So
For
that's
real.
why she is like all
Okay,
over
that's
the
real.
fucking world right now.
That's
like,
real.
She's blowing up. She's all over my Instagram.
because I love
page.
that. I love saying that, like to be like, okay,
We
well,
need
how'd
to
you
stop
get
using
there?
fossil fuels,
Yeah.
and they rode there in a fucking Tahoe.
Or they typed it on their fucking iPhone.
Yeah.
Like they're socialists, right? And they
Mhm.
don't like capitalism, but they've typed it on their fucking iPhone.
yeah,
you know?
and they got
That's what I'm
their
saying.
Nike from head to toe.
Exactly.
It's like nigga,
Right.
slaves made your food, nigga.
Yep.
You want to be a fucking environmentalist? Go live in a fucking tree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Facts.
Collect your fucking
You feel
drinking
me?
water from the rain.
There's no way. I don't think there's any way for us to be
It's
100%
well, I
moral.
shouldn't say it's impossible. I just am saying like, I don't know. I don't want to hear about your fucking vegan ass diet because at the end of the day,
You got
you're
on
still
Nikes.
I guarantee you're on your phone 7 hours a fucking day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And guess what ruins the fucking world?
Plastic.
Plastic, duh.
Mhm.
But like charging
Dude.
your shit,
yeah,
electricity. You know what I'm saying?
you think electric?
I
I don't
hope
think
my-
I don't agree with that.
I know people who are like fucking hippies and they but they leave every fucking light on in the house and they fucking like
But I feel
have
like
their air on 62 and
Yeah,
shit. Like
exactly.
they can, you know what I'm saying? Like that's your what is it called? Your carbon footprint. Your carbon footprint is still there existing and
well,
it's
my carbon footprint fucked up, yo.
It's
Carbon-
just hypocrisy. It's
my-
like
yeah.
it's too much. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree, but fuck that look.
But what were you guys doing when you were 16? What were you doing when you were 16? Is that when you were
When-
living out your fucking car?
Hell no, nigga. I was fucking people up on the football field, son, trying not to explain to
Oh, yeah, I
bitches how
forgot
that,
you guys
that
were
shit worked.
athletes.
Yeah, son.
Did you guys
a
get
jock.
more pussy because you were jocks?
Nah, I didn't get no pussy in high school.
Really?
I had a girl.
You had a girl?
Yeah, I had a
All
girl.
4 years?
2 out of those 4.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 out of those 4, and then freshman and sophomore year, like I wasn't cold enough to get pussy from it. Like I was
Yeah.
good, but I wasn't like.
dude, girls don't watch football like, oh, that corner hit a good
Yeah,
backpedal.
exactly. Yeah,
It's just
I,
all if you're the quarterback.
I
or if
was
you
the
score
quarter.
touchdowns.
That's the thing. I was the
Um,
quarterback in high school.
You did a little wildcat type shit. You did a
Yeah,
little
uh-huh.
option offense.
Mhm. I was the quarterback, so I was
Yeah.
like a popular kid. I was like your stereotypical
You just
jock
wanted
or
a girl
whatever.
to wear your jersey and shit on the game day.
I've never been a big like fuck multiple bitches guy. Like I'm just getting pussy.
Yeah.
Like I've never been that. I've always like kind of been like the first bitch that fucked me wins, kind of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like,
That's funny. The whack a mole. First one that pops up.
my girl was ugly in high school. So.
What was her name?
Oh, I
Don't
want
say her
I don't
name.
want to say her name, but she knows because I only had one girl in high school. So if she listens, she know who the fuck she is. She wasn't ugly.
Well, you
Here's the
gotta
thing.
finish that, right? Sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Dude, I feel like these flies like evolved past this raid because I don't know if I killed them all. But anyway, my girl wasn't ugly, but she used to always have fucked up weaves. You know what I'm saying?
So you
Like-
dated a black girl in high
They-
school. I
oh
see.
yeah, that was the last black girl that I dated as
Yeah.
a girlfriend.
Too much.
Nah, she wasn't like
Too
a black.
much.
She wasn't like a black
Nick, you are
girl.
so-
Yeah.
Yo, dude, you
Too
know what?
much.
You know when I realized that pussy was actually pink? It was the first time I had sex with a black girl. The contrast.
Oh yeah, the
It's
contrast is
unbelievable.
Crazy,
it's like,
bro.
holy shit.
Black pussy crazy, bro.
Yeah.
But like fucking it.
I didn't know you were out here fucking black girls.
I'm not out here anymore, fucking black girls, but I have.
You try to. Oh God. Okay.
No, I'm
This-
joking. It's fine. It's okay.
All right. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Titties
Alright.
are out, Johanna.
Yeah.
What
Her
about
titties
it?
out. She drinking again. She feeling herself.
Trash. I'm trash.
You are trash.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
trash.
My girl.
I'm the trash that glistens in the sun.
you know, like when you see
I'm an
like
aluminum can.
on the, you know, like when you see like a little oil spill on the pavement
Oh,
and it's
the
rainbow.
rainbow.
Yep,
That's me.
that's
You
Johanna.
just an oil spill on the street.
A pretty little
Sure
oil
am.
You're a
spill.
pretty little oil spill.
Just glistening in the sun. So her weave was all fucked up? What,
Yeah.
into your
Weave.
tracks and shit, or what?
Son, so like sometimes it ain't look like it was on her head all the way, son. It was the worst shit ever. I used to hate like holding hands with her through the hallways and shit, cause I'm like, bitch, get your
Damn.
hair done, son. Like you used to get these braids, and like you know, you ever seen a black girl with like micro braids?
Like Coolio.
Yeah,
Nah,
I have. Yeah, I know
no,
what
like
you're
micro
talking about.
braids, but
Yeah.
there's a
What is-
bunch of
what are
them.
There's
mic-
a lot of them, and they can
Google
like wear
micro-
'em in a
Google
fucking,
micro
They can wear
braids.
them in a bun and shit. It's like
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like long hair,
they're
like
long ass
yeah,
hair, but it's
it's
like tiny little braids.
tiny little braids. She used to have them shits, bruh. And like when she first got them done, she looked good. But
She
like,
just let him go too long.
son, too long. You
Yeah.
got to re-up them bit, but it's expensive. Micro braids probably cost like $500.
For sure.
And fucking, she used to let them bitches go for like 2 months.
Damn.
And I'm like, bitch, you look like fucking dog shit.
I
right
like
now.
when women have
Oh,
afros.
okay.
Do you like when women have
I
afros?
fuck with that. I
Yeah.
fuck with
I
that
like
afro.
natural hair. Like
Yeah.
you should.
I don't
rock
really
your
care for natural hair.
I'm so fucking sick and tired of the Photoshop. Show me something natural like Afro Bone Richard Prop. Let's get back to that, bitch. Because
Why you call me a bit?
dog, how
pointed
what?
at you.
All
He
right,
just
so you
pointed at
think
you
J.
and called you
Cole's
a
better than
bitch.
Kendrick? What don't you like about Kendrick? That's what I want to know.
I never said I didn't like anything.
I know, but you must not like something to like Cole better.
J. Cole is better than Kendrick
At
Lamar.
what?
Everything,
Writing?
bro. He make a better song.
We don't have to
I
change the
can
subject if you don't want to, because you don't seem like you have any points to it. But like,
No,
dude,
listen,
Damn,
I'll
dude.
I'll crush you in this, bro.
I got
telling you,
plenty
Kendrick-
of points. Kendrick do too much for me. He do all that
Oh.
fucking. I'm trying to think. I was saying. Oh, that never. Like,
Okay.
There's too much shit going on with
You
his
think he's
song.
trying too hard?
Yeah, it's like your engineer is working his
It's
ass
like he's
off
wearing
right now.
lingerie. He's wearing lingerie.
He's
for
wearing
you.
lingerie.
He's doing too much.
Whereas J. Cole bringing it to you straight motherfucking forward, bro. He bringing it. He talking to you for real.
If you like that type of shit, why don't you just, instead of listening to music, just watch a TED Talk?
Your
that's what
girl
you
never
like.
wears
If
lingerie.
that's the kind of art you like, why
girl.
don't you just watch a TED Talk?
Everybody
Your girl
explains.
never wears lingerie.
All right,
for
I'm
you, 'cause
gonna
you
address
don't like
both of
it.
these. I'm gonna address both of these.
Wait.
Nick first.
Wait.
Everybody has explained J. Cole as TED Talk music. Fuck y'all. J. Cole is better than a TED Talk because it's over
He
a
is.
beat.
He is a little bit
He's
better.
better than a TED Talk because it's over a beat and he raw as fuck. Second of all, my girl doesn't wear lingerie because I don't think she got
She
any
shows
for
up
real.
in yoga pants.
Because she knows how you
But the
feel
yoga
about it.
pants will do it for me. You feel
Bro.
me?
All right, so
And then, yeah.
here's
So,
what it is. Here's what J. Cole is. J. Cole is, you know those people that can...
1985, I arrived.
That all right. That song you pulled at my heartstrings with that one because that song is hot. That's the
Cold.
shit. That's he lays it down
He
on that
broke
one.
down a nigga's fall off.
For real,
in
and
a
it's a
song,
perfect flow,
bro.
and it's
What's
an
the
old school
song?
1985.
Okay.
We can wrap it after this
Yeah,
in full. But J. Cole
I'm
is,
fucking
you
with
know,
you.
when like somebody can paint a picture or draw a picture that looks just like it's like
I
it's like
never
a
heard-
fucking
yeah.
a camera took it,
Yeah.
right?
I
That's
ne-
what J. Cole is. He's that type of art.
Yeah, I never heard a diss song that was so condescending. Yo, it's so cold. Like how condescending he was in this shit. Like I loved it.
Yeah.
Everybody else is like, fuck you, I'll fuck your bitch. Fuck you, you know what I'm saying? You ain't shit. That's why your records ain't sell. He was just like,
That
look, bruh.
That YBN Corday I showed you, he responded to that.
Mhm.
He's got a track called Old Heads or something like that.
Yeah.
But anyways,
'Cause J. Cole's like,
so
he's
you
like
know how somebody
36.
can paint a picture or draw a
33.
picture that looks just like a
Yeah, you
image, like
said
a
that,
camera,
yeah.
right? Okay, that's J. Cole. If that's the type of art you like, that's fine. But there's a million people that can do that. It's like a million people can sing on American Idol. But can you
Right.
write your own songs? Can you make your own feel? You know,
Yeah, but then-
Kendrick fucking is not like the abstract fucking art with like a white canvas with a black dot, and it's like, oh my god, it's speaking on British imperialism, right? He fucking you listen to his shit and you think you know what he's talking about, but you know
that's
it's
what
not,
I don't like about him is
not smart
because
enough.
maybe shit. I don't need like fucking
Dude, it's better
Kendrick.
music in general
Kendrick
too.
could be like, okay, he's looking at this Coors Light can. He's like, I got a silver canvas with a fucking red light on it and fucking,
Yeah.
but I'm drinking it because
It's not that deep. It's not that
dude,
deep.
yes, he does. It's just like you
No,
are over explaining the
no,
Coors
dude.
Light can, bro. Like,
And
it's like
J.
I don't
Cole's like,
need
this
all
is
that,
the problem. This is what it is. This is what
This
we
is
got to
the
do.
perfect time for me to take a piss. You guys just
Go right
keep
on.
Go ahead and
Dude.
argue about this.
That's like logic, like some shit. Like I used to want to kill myself, now I don't. This because of
Don't
this.
bring
like,
logic in this conversation. Logic
Yeah,
ass.
yeah, I was trying-
Logic, if you listening,
Always trying
you
to bring in
ass.
those white rappers.
Dude,
I
just,
love to work with you, Logic, but you ass.
Kendrick tonally is better. Kendrick's bars are better. They're more clever. They're more well thought out.
Not clever, bro.
Dude,
You just
they're-
overwriting, bro.
No, he's
He's
not.
overwriting.
He's not overwriting. No, he's not, dude. I'm telling you, it's not that. It's not. I'm saying it's not that type of.
I'm trying to think of
if I'm comparing it to art.
specific example.
All right, here's an example of some shit. He says like, everything is scandalous. Slow motion for the ambulance. The project filled with cameras. Like slow motion for the ambulance. You know. Whereas J. Cole would be like, the ambulances in the ghetto don't come as fast. Like he's too
I
direct.
like that better.
You do?
Yes.
So you probably like Nas better than Jay-Z then.
No, I like Jay-Z better than Nas
Okay.
because of that reason. Because Jay-Z's just gonna say what the fuck comes to his head. I never got into Nas, bro. Because Nas was the exact same problem, bro. You trying to over-explain shit. You trying to seem. We just talked about this on the last podcast, bro. About I just hate when people try to be like deeper than they are, bro.
Dude,
Like
but
you a nigga
we
from
did.
Queensbridge, bro.
did.
Like quit acting like you quit acting like you fucking this Plato philosopher, nigga.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
All right, dude. But like, listen, it's
You
I
19.
hated on art and or like songwriting and poetry in the last podcast, but like that was just like that's just like the overly fucking exaggerated.
Nah,
type
we
of shit.
hate
Like,
it.
Kendrick is that perfect fucking medium, dude. Where
Kendrick
it's like,
is a rapper.
dude,
We hate it.
that is a definition of art. The way he fucking can say something and nobody ever listens to a fucking J. Cole track and like is like gets it's dude. It's like listening to a TED Talk. It's the best way
You
I
a
can
damn
describe it.
lie.
He's
You a
dope,
damn
but like he.
lie.
I'm telling
That
you, man,
nigga,
it's
that
too.
nigga
It's
sold
not
out.
music. It's
That
like,
nigga sold out Little Caesars Arena. Don't act like nobody is listening to this motherfucker.
no.
all right?
Listen, he's dope.
The
He's got
fuck
a
outta
flow,
here.
and he's not all. I'm just saying, like that type of rapper versus Kendrick's type of rapper. Here's what it is. Andre 3000 is more like Kendrick, and who's more like Cole? Like somebody who's just too upfront. Like it's music. I'm not listening to you to get a lecture. You know?
And
It's
I'm
about-
not
it's about the-
listening to you to really
Do you
fucking.
like J. Cole
Okay,
at
you don't
all?
have to sit there and be
Like-
like, "Oh my God, what is he thinking? Like, what is he
But
saying?"
that's what you say. That's what's
No,
happening
do
with
you-
fucking Kendrick Lamar. You're just like, oh my God, is he talking about grass or
this
is he
just-
talking about
is
his
this
girlfriend?
just white vitamin
Yeah.
water?
Just vitamin water. But like the Kendrick more than any other rapper has made me listen to a song and be like, "Oh, it's whatever," and then pass it
No.
on, and then later it catches on to me, like, and
Yeah.
I like it, which is the sign of a fucking brilliant musician like Prince or the Beatles or like fucking, like there's been a lot of like.
God bless
If you
that
can make some
nigga's-
shit that's weird, and you don't like it at first, but then you like it eventually, who else can do that? This dick ain't free.
God bless that nigga engineer, bro, because he is making him work his ass off,
Who?
putting all these
Kendrick?
putting all
Oh,
these
come on.
up and down
You act like-
effects and fucking all
No.
this dog.
Dude.
Get the fuck out of here with all this bullshit. Like I'm
When
not
does
gonna.
when does this argument get funny?
That's true. Oh yeah, we gotta talk about something else. All right, Kendrick.
You're on my time.
J.
I thought
Cole.
we were supposed. We
J.
can't-
Cole better than Kendrick. All right.
Bro,
and
that's just not true.
moving on.
No.
Rock
no,
paper
I
scissors.
can't let
Rock paper scissors right now, and then we're done. Come on.
what was that gonna solve?
Just then somebody's right, because I'm sick of y'all.
All right.
Come on, real quick.
Because if I lose, he's still
On
wrong.
shoot.
So I'm not gonna.
On
We'll
shoot.
do
No,
rock
he's-
paper.
I'm not rock
on.
paper scissoring
Go-
you. He's wrong.
His hands
Why?
don't work. Come on.
My
Oh,
hands,
your
my
hands
hands
don't
don't work. I can't get it out as fast. So I'm gonna win every time because like I'm gonna be afterwards a little bit. It's like a delay. So like,
There you go.
hey, low key, I didn't even realize that was an effect. Hey,
Yeah.
who want to see me in rock paper scissors? Son, I'm gonna win every
Right.
time because of the
100%.
delay.
Yeah, there you go.
Son, fuck y'all. But hey, Kendrick, you ever want to work? If you ever got a comedy show or something, you need niggas to tell jokes What else? What else going on? I feel like you asked me a
He's
question.
just the Blake Griffin of fucking comedy now. Is
Son,
that what's
I'm gonna reach out to that nigga. Blake Griffin, if you listening, come to the Indy. He ain't gonna come.
He ain't gonna come.
He ain't gonna come.
Mm-mm.
But it'd be cool if he did, bro. But
Let me just say this last thing.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna let you get this off, and then we moving
Yes.
on.
Let me just say this
Neil.
last thing.
I'm gonna let you get this off, and we moving
All
on.
meaning behind the lyrics aside, Kendrick, tonally, vocally, fucking sonically, sounds better than fucking J. Cole. And J. Cole's dope, and I'm not hating on J. Cole. I'm just saying he is more in that fucking TED Talk type of side, whereas like Kendrick's more art, you know? And you're trying to paint it
You
as
can't
like he's
compare-
fucking being like the whatever you said on the last, but the rocks or the sea and the sea. He's not like that, dude. He's fucking clever with it, you know? White rappers are best. That's what I'm trying to say.
Let's end there. On that
That's-
subject.
You want to end, or you want to
On
end
that
that
subject, I said. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm just
cool.
sick of y'all bitches fucking.
Y'all got
going
anything
back and
else? It
forth.
was another.
How
school.
long was that
Like
pee
a
though?
couple
Sound like
fucking parakeets.
That was a long pee, son.
It was a loud pee?
It was a long,
long.
Long pee?
Starting to get suspicious of his shit.
pee. Yeah, I think he took a shit.
It's okay. It's none of our business,
no.
really.
If
But
I'm taking a shit, it's gonna be like, I don't know, 6 minutes.
You what else going? It was a school shooting, or not school shooting, but it was a mass
Yeah,
shooting.
my fucking Hispanic ass aunt was telling me about it earlier, and she's like, "I'm telling you, I think Detroit's next. There's so many Latinas and Afro Americans." She says Afro Americans.
Afro-American.
shit.
Shout out to your
Afro-Americans.
mom.
Hell yeah.
My aunt.
Afro.
She's like, "There's so many." She
It's
just
funny.
thinks
My grandpa
her
just called them
theory
niggers.
is-
Damn.
Fuck.
Whoa.
There it is, EJ. You wanted it.
Damn,
You
Nick
always
dropped the
wanted it.
N word on the
with
podcast.
The hard ER too.
With
Damn.
the hard ER, bro. I don't know. You shouldn't have said the ER, bro.
Whatever, bro.
Now
Canceled as fuck.
I might have to edit that out. I might not. I don't know. We'll see. You should,
Flip a coin.
why'd you say the hard R, bro?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, see, even Siri tripping.
Siri's like, bitch, what'd you
Siri,
say?
this nigga, what did you call EJ? Damn, bro.
Siri's like, pardon me, was that a white man that just said the hard ER?
Okay,
Yeah.
white cis man.
Okay, white cis man.
Damn, bro.
If Siri said that, I would laugh so fucking hard, I would die.
No,
Did you
I'm
know
not
that?
Anyways,
editing it
Afro,
out.
you say aunt?
Yeah, my aunt's like Afro Americans because she thinks that because there's so many black people and Hispanic people that live in Detroit that at the next event, she's like, I could have sworn I thought Jazz Fest was gonna be fucking shot up and shit, like for real, like that's her theory. Is
Ain't no
because,
old people shit.
well, because there was a shooting at a movie theater, a fucking little baby got shot, lived, thankfully, but. Got shot up because it was in a predominantly like Latina like community, and this white man came up trying to fucking kill all these Latin.
That's because
people.
they knew Lil
Damn.
Baby was there. That's not because they was just shooting up the club. Ain't nobody shooting up a fucking
People are
jazz
just
festival.
anti-babies. They're just
You
trying
talking
to
about?
kill babies now.
Are you talking about Lil Baby the rapper?
No, like an
Oh,
actual
never mind.
fucking human baby.
I thought you were talking about Lil Baby the rapper.
No, I don't even know who that is.
Oh, he's a rapper.
Yeah, I ain't-
Stupid. It's somebody.
Stupid.
Nick
She doesn't know
won't
about
listen to him 'cause
football.
he's
She doesn't
white.
know who Lil
That
Baby
means he's
is.
black.
How does she live?
Yeah.
Yo, you guys hear the people outside on the
Yeah.
rides
Should we ride the rides?
screaming?
I
Yo,
don't
that'd be
want
kind
to.
of fun.
Dude, I'm down to ride a
I'll
ride.
watch you ride the rides, but I'm not going.
I had a
to.
couple
I'm
beers
not
and
healthy,
shit.
healthy enough.
Your stomach's fine, bro.
I don't like
Yeah,
doing
You don't
kids.
need your
on.
legs for a ride.
I don't
Right.
like doing stuff with kids.
What?
It's
He just called his kids.
every single thing seems pedophile.
No, I think it was.
Every single thing you do with a kid seems like you're a pedophile.
You know what?
Mm.
I've been thinking about that. Like, I've been thinking about that. You can't just go to a park and chill no more
You
with a
can't.
mustache.
You
nowadays,
always
you know?
seem like
Definitely.
a pedophile at all times.
We have
Is it-
not
and
talked about
it's-
your mustache enough.
And
We haven't. Yeah, Nick got a mustache
Dude,
right
hey.
now.
Nick's
It looks kind of stupid.
Nick's mom even was like,
Kinda.
"You look like a porn star.
Yeah.
Shave that off."
I was like, Mom, you been watching porn?
Clearly, that 19s fucking 70s porn.
No, that's like the classic
still watching
reference
that.
is to say that you look like a porn star. But you don't like doing shit with kids?
Your mom still has a vibrator that looks like a microphone and shit.
I wonder if my mama got a vibrator.
Don't they still make those?
Yeah,
Mommy,
they do
listen.
still
A
make
magic
them.
wand?
They do still make those. Yeah, yeah.
What do you got, a wet wabbit?
No, I have a very boring. I actually have two, but the first one is great. But the second one is like this really
How do
boring
you rank 'em?
dildo.
You got ranks? Like-
Yeah.
Like the backup?
First one is the Asian black mix, Apex, and then
So it's
the second one is just like
smart.
sad,
can I tell y'all some
sad
real shit?
alcoholic. Can't stay hard.
Hey, let me tell y'all some real shit. Y'all ready? When I see like bachelorette parties and shit,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of pisses me off when they have like
Dildos.
and
Dicks?
they're
Straws?
white
Dick straws?
white dicks.
What do you mean? Oh,
Like emojis, like
you're like that's racist.
I feel like when they have like big blow up dolls and their dicks, but they're white, I'm just like, fuck you.
yeah. Get a couple.
But would
yeah.
you? So, I feel like people would be more offended if it was a black dick and they're all white.
I feel like it'd be more hilarious if you're a
It
black
would be
dick.
well.
And second off,
You know, women aren't funny.
women aren't funny. No, I'm just playing.
Dude,
Don't stop.
that's-
Don't
that's
start with
just
that shit.
annoying in general. Is that the whole?
Women aren't funny.
No. Just the whole. We're gonna get balloon dicks. Like
Yeah.
like guys just
True.
go and fucking get boobs in their face on their bachelor party. You're gonna
And
fucking
even that's stupid.
right. Like
Guys don't fuck around. They go and like look at the real shit.
I just came back from a bachelor party, bro.
How was it?
I mean, it was cool to see my friends, but the whole
Even
idea
cooler
of
to
it,
see some titties.
fucking titties.
You
I
went to
saw
Vegas,
titties.
didn't you?
Yeah, I went to
Yeah, bro,
Vegas.
this
I
is
never
EJ
been to
in a
Vegas. Have you
fucking-
been to Vegas?
yeah. The only time
I went to Floyd Mayweather
I've
at
never
Club.
17. I went to a strip club when I was 17 with my dad and my brother-in-law.
Yeah, we was at
First time.
Floyd. We was
That's
at
what's
Floyd
up.
Mayweather
It's
strip
crazy.
club. We saw Floyd
What was
Mayweather.
that like?
No
being at a
shit.
what was
Yeah.
it like being at a strip
dapped
club with
him
your
up.
dad?
It was wild.
Okay,
That-
define wild.
Hold on, I'll tell that story. But
Trying to hide
you saw.
your boner? Did you guys get lap dances at the same time? Were you high fiving?
No, he bought me one though. It's a long story, but you saw Floyd Mayweather.
Dapped him up.
What?
Dapped him up. He was walking by. I just reached
He
my
owns a
hand
strip
out, and he's just like, "What's up, bro?" But Floyd was
Damn.
the. He a little nigga, bro. He's
Yeah.
little. That nigga is little.
You couldn't hit him to save your goddamn
that.
life. Isn't that crazy?
I'll beat Floyd ass. Get the
Bro,
fuck out of
bro,
here. I'll beat
You
the shit
wouldn't
outta him.
land one punch on his fucking. Even his body probably dug you.
If we fighting, I will fuck him up.
That's unbelievable.
If
thing
we
to say.
boxing,
you don't believe that, man, and that's
get the
okay.
fuck out of here, dog. If we boxing, he'll beat me. If we fighting, I'm whooping his ass. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Dog,
'Cause-
Floyd Mayweather
Yes.
would fucking
I will
put you
fuck
in a
him
cone.
up.
You'd be Beaumont or Whitechapel. You pick one.
What I don't know. what that
Whitechapel's a
means.
cemetery. Beaumont's a hospital. You pick.
No, I will fuck Floyd
done.
Mayweather up. He ain't got the power to fuck. Like I am.
Are you?
I'm like twice his size, bro.
Motherfucker, you can't even walk.
Dude.
Oh yeah, right now. I
No,
couldn't.
in your best health, you wouldn't land a punch on
Dog,
him,
I will
and he would knock you out
fuck-
in maybe
this guy
20 seconds.
Lives,
That Nick-
lives and breathes fucking boxing.
That's
and
cool.
you-
That nigga Johannes ass, bro. I don't give a fuck. I will step on you, nigga.
Dude, he
the
could
fuck
be
outta
fucking
here.
a mouse's
the
size.
shortest, fucking scrappiest motherfuckers. Those are the ones you gotta look out
Yeah,
for.
all right, motherfucker. In the
I'm
street fight,
telling you.
in the street fight,
don't
I'm
believe what
beating
you're
that nigga
saying right
ass.
now.
I believe that shit. I said this shit for years. I will beat that nigga ass in the street fight. In a.
We gotta set
Oh,
this
yeah.
up, Nick.
As soon as we get the legs involved, DJ can beat Floyd Mayweather.
In a
Unfucking
box,
believable.
in
What
a
a
boxing
ridiculous
match,
thing
You know
to
what?
say.
It's
son. In a boxing match, you will beat the shit out of me.
The day that you can open up your own fucking Coors Light, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
I can't do it. Yeah, right.
What do you think?
You want to beat me with a handicap? Cool. Yeah, Floyd. Good for you, nigga. You beat up a fucking cripple, you fucking asshole.
Lose for him.
Yeah, son. How the fuck do you look?
If you beat his
you
ass,
you a 5'7" nigga that just beat up a crippled 6 foot nigga. Get the fuck out of here, bro. And I'm 6 foot with my shoes
Is he
off,
really
nigga.
Is he really 5'7"? Or what? How
He
tall do you
5'6",
think he actually
maybe. He
is?
5'6", 5'7".
Yeah.
I'm willing to say he can have his
140 pounds.
his legs
How tall are
tied
you?
together and still whoop your ass.
Yeah, all right, nigga. Get the
Dude,
fuck
I'm
outta
dead
here.
serious too. I'm not joking.
Fuck out of here.
You think you could beat him?
In a street fight, yeah,
Bro,
absolutely.
that's an
Abso-fucking-lutely.
insane thing to think.
He's a boxer. He ain't a fighter. He a boxer. He's a boxer.
The confidence.
So
on
what do you
I
think?
like
You're a
it.
better wrestler than him? You think you're gonna take him
I think
down?
I think I can. That's why he had to. That's why he had to fight Conor McGregor and not wrestle, because he knew if we had to wrestle, he'd have got his ass whooped.
Oh, he'd got his ass whooped.
Because
but
a nigga
also-
like me could beat his ass.
Yeah.
He in better shape, but you at the end of the day, it's science. It's biology, bro. I am
trying to say he could beat Floyd Mayweather.
son.
That's not
It's
science.
biology, bro. Like I am bigger than you. What is your punch gonna do to me?
He's a professional fighter.
Yeah, and he
Go ahead, go and
he
tackle
fights-
him. He's gonna
and
punch you.
And he fights other professional fighters in an organized setting.
He's the best,
where he
maybe
can sit
ever.
there, ding, 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 and fucking sit
I
there
get it,
and
I get it.
organizedly dodge punches, nigga, in a street fight.
I think you've been jerking it too much, bro.
Get the fuck
I
out of
think
here,
Not
bro.
enough.
I
Floyd
think-
Mayweather, I got
you need to
hands for your
relax.
dumb ass, nigga. You listening to this shit?
Damn.
Bill
Bruh.
Burr and Floyd Mayweather.
Bill Burr,
Yeah.
Bitches, you can get it.
Sitting
both
in,
of y'all.
They're sitting in the same room
At the
listening
same
right
time.
now.
If every
Eating
podcast is this
popcorn.
good, then maybe they'll start listening.
I got
for real,
hands for
'cause
both
we're-
y'all niggas.
This good? Are you serious?
We're-
Sometimes you
good.
gotta start rap
J.
beefs.
Cole's better. No, Kendrick's better. For
Hey,
fucking half.
I got
hour.
hands
Well, that's
for
what
Floyd,
you get for going to
Bill.
pouring out your pussy in the fucking. Remember
Yeah.
that?
Love
Remember the
pouring-
first time
I love
we had
pouring
that
out my
podcast?
pussy.
Wait, I don't remember that now.
Oh man, you were
Pour
like,
out your pussy.
yeah, you said you are gonna go pour out my pussy. Anyways, ride along, motherfuckers.
We've been
How
going for a
how
minute.
long?
Right along.
We've probably been going close to like probably an hour 30, almost 2
Wanna
hours.
just do two
yeah,
episodes.
Let's call it. This is it.
Nah, nigga, this is gonna be one episode.
2
This shit-
episodes.
This shit too fire.
All right.
Y'all done? Y'all ready to be done?
No.
I gotta pee.
P.
All right.
Can you pause it?
No, yeah, let's just talk.
Ugh. Okay.
So, Johanna.
Interview me.
Okay. So, once the offense has the football,
All right.
what happens next?
What do you mean when they get the football?
The quarterback gets the ball, right?
I already said. Okay.
And then what is he? He can either hand it off,
Yeah.
or
yeah.
he can what?
Throw it.
Okay. Now.
Yeah.
They have 10 yards with that little yellow line, right?
Yeah.
So, say they don't get to. Say they get halfway, they get 5 yards.
Okay.
So it's second and.
I don't know the
I mouthed
answer.
5.
Yeah, you did, and I'm not gonna say it because I'm not gonna pretend like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. All right, what'd you say?
What were
Second
we-
and 5?
What were we talking? Who cares about this? What were we talking about last night? Something must have been funny, huh?
It's always funny. What do you mean?
Man. What'd you sing in karaoke last night?
Beyonce's "Hold Up."
How's it go? Let's sing it.
No, I'm not gonna sing it. What?
Huh?
EJ's in there trying to fart. He wants to make sure our headphones are on so we don't hear him.
Yeah. No. Yeah, for sure. It's all right.
You kind of look gay when you do that.
My mom. When I smoke.
Yeah, your vape.
My mom told me. My mom doesn't even say words like this either. But one time I was smoking a cigarette.
Mhm.
Not like this vape I have right now.
Yeah.
But one time I was smoking a cigarette on my back porch, and she just genuinely came back and she was like, "You looked kind of faggy when you smoked that cigarette just now." I wish we had a video thing because I did.
I'm sure you did.
You know.
I'm sure you did.
Shout out to the genocide of gnats that's going on inside here right now.
You said faggy and nigger on the podcast, bro. You about to get our
You're
shit canceled
done.
for real.
All that shit you were talking about women earlier.
Yeah, no, for real, I said some shit today,
I ain't editing out
How
the
do you feel?
nigger either.
and I'm okay with it too because
Yeah,
you know what?
feel.
All right,
you know
hey,
what? You're
Dave
being
Chappelle
yourself.
special,
You're being yourself.
right?
Oh, yeah, Dave Chappelle.
Okay,
special.
this
Let's
is
talk
what
about it.
this is what. First of all, I watched it. I laughed pretty hard. I think that a lot of the bits. First of all, let me just say this: I'm nobody to fucking even critique Dave Chappelle's
You got
fucking
more?
special.
Yeah, you are.
You got more?
All right, so Rotten Tomatoes gave him a 0.
I think this actually.
Yeah, but they're
killed the
picky as
flash.
fuck. What did they give them? Their
But a
can
0.
You, I know, but can you look up? But a 0.
No, like that doesn't
But
happen.
can you look up his other specials and see what they?
Yeah, I will. Right after this.
Killing
But,
them
all right,
softly. What
This
are-
is what. Okay, so this lady says, like dropping in on a rascally uncle who doesn't know or doesn't care how much he's disappointing you. Another person says Sticks and Stones is designed to generate inflammatory coverage. It's a symbiotic cycle with no end in sight, and it's become the last thing a beloved provocateur should ever want to be. Predictable. Sticks and Stones is terrible, and Dave Chappelle can only blame himself for that. Oh, wow, that's pretty profound.
Right.
Sticks and Stones isn't necessarily a failure. It just feels like Chappelle presenting half-formed material with few jokes that truly hit hard and stand out, and that one I kind of agree with.
Wait, so what was the last one that you'd agree with? That you agreed
Sticks
with?
and Stone isn't necessarily a failure. It just feels like Chappelle presenting half-formed material with few jokes that truly hit hard and stand out. I laughed pretty fucking hard a few times. Other than that, I thought he said some shit that was really kind of brave to say nowadays, and was funny, but like it wasn't that good. I don't think.
Like the whole special, or just the jokes?
The jokes weren't. I don't know. Like they were kind of predictable a little bit. A few of them.
My thing with him, I kind of agree with you. The only reason I agree with you is because he made jokes on topics that we done heard all the jokes for. All right, you talked about R. Kelly, you talked about Michael Jackson, and it's just like you talk about abortion. It's just like, bruh, like we got Twitter and Instagram and shit now. Like all the jokes have been made, bro. Like like we.
But yeah, I mean then.
I mean, we want to hear. I guess we want to hear Dave Chappelle's takes on it, but your takes weren't any different from fucking some.
He did say he didn't believe the motherfuckers from the MJ documentary, which like that one got me. I was like,
Nah,
whoa.
I heard that shit before, bro. Low key, shout out to Andrew Schultz. He been said that shit, bro.
Yeah.
He said because you got diddled by Michael Jackson, like that whole premise.
Yeah. All right. So he talked. Yeah. Did you
That
listen to that last podcast they did? Him and Charlemagne.
No, I didn't. But
he talks about how he had that joke basically like.
Yeah,
Oh,
I listened to it.
real?
Yeah,
kind of.
I listened to his podcast pretty religiously, and that's what he was saying on his podcast. He was like, you know how much of an honor it is, pretty much, to get diddled by fucking Michael Jackson. Like everybody else getting molested by uncles and shit. You got molested by the fucking king of pop.
Yeah, but I mean, isn't that just comedy in general though?
Yeah.
Like you're all like-minded people.
That's
You're
true.
You're thinking
And I agree with
inappropriate,
that.
funny things.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have the same opinion on something.
I absolutely
You
agree
know?
with that. Like that happens so much in comedy where it's just like, goddamn, like I had that same thought, but this dude just kind of got to it first, or this girl got to it first, or fucking like they had the same kind of like premises you
It's
did.
just a little, it's just a little different.
Yeah, it's so many comics. It's like you gonna have the idea of a motherfucker, but
sure.
like I don't know. That was my only problem. But as far as like the way he told the jokes, like I thought it was good. I give it like a C+.
Yeah. I mean, it's. I
You
don't think
pass.
any of us would ever say most of the shit he said.
I
over
think
at
we.
the
I
Independent. I really don't.
think we could.
No, I don't think so, man.
I think we could.
I think Dave Chappelle is Dave Chappelle, and I think that he released this because it was kind of like instead of doing a press conference kind of thing, or like releasing some
That's
sort
pretty
of
much
statement.
what it is.
This is a statement.
Yeah.
Hour
Yeah.
special. You
Yeah,
know, like
that's pretty
this
much.
is.
That's a good
This
point.
is a big fuck you. Yeah, from the start to the from the beginning to
Okay.
the end, it's a lot of like the whole joke that he did about the audience, like that has been Dave Chappelle has struggled with that for years now, where this audience is so hard on him, because he is saying the things that he's saying.
Now
and
here's what I gotta say about this. Now y'all motherfuckers, Dave Chappelle been on tour, put out 2 other specials, and we talking about how it was aight. Now y'all telling me that Eddie Murphy that ain't did no comedy and pretty much the entire time we've been alive
right.
is about to put out a fire special, when Dave Chappelle, who's pretty much
Bro.
just as funny as him, had put out a eye special. You gonna tell me, get the fuck out? That's what I'm telling you. Eddie Murphy shit about to be ass.
I just think that Eddie Murphy is a funny human being, no matter what.
And Chappelle ain't.
That's not. I never said that.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I cut you off. My bad.
I'm just saying, like
funny
maybe
or
it
naturally.
won't be fucking like fire, groundbreaking, fucking like oh my god he's back, like whatever. But like it's still gonna be funny. Like whatever
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy writes and performs is going to be funny, and I genuinely cannot wait.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, think about this. Like the funniest fucking friend you have, right?
That's me, y'all.
funniest-
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Shut the fuck up.
All right.
We
what
already
others?
we already determined the Asians were the apex. So you can just shut the fuck up. All right. No, but think about like your funniest friend, right? Who always knew what the fuck was going on, always had a joke about it, whatever, right? And then you don't see that motherfucker for 10 years,
Still gonna be
and
funny.
then the world around you changes, right?
Mhm.
Aren't you so excited to run into that friend and hear what he the fuck has to say about like the environment and
true.
LGBTQ
Yeah.
and like women's right and free the nipple and
Yeah.
fucking Me Too and all this shit?
Mhm.
Hell yeah. I'm so stoked to hear what Eddie Murphy has to say about the world nowadays. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
Even if he
it's
doesn't, even if he's talking about going to his nephew's fucking band recital or whatever, like it's
It's
still,
gonna be funny.
But like Dave Chappelle's thing, look, dude, it was fucking. It was good. It was really good. I liked it a lot. I watched it twice, dude. I'm just saying that it wasn't. The jokes weren't that well formulated. Like there was the one with the LGBT, like talking about it, the analogy of it being a car and all that. That was genius. I thought. Other than that, it was just kind of
You looked at it like, I damn near could have thought of that.
no. Well, yeah, yeah, but I probably wouldn't have said a lot of it. Yeah. I'll suck your dick, man. That shit
Yeah.
was funny. He's like,
Mm.
that was the funniest fucking joke. He's like, $5, 2.
Mhm.
Dude, all right. I'm not hating on the special at all or Dave Chappelle. I'm just saying that it wasn't.
I think if it
I
wasn't,
think people are blowing like talking all
Well,
about how
everyone
it fucking.
agrees with like so
I think a
many
lot of
people
agree
with you.
Yeah, a
Really?
lot of
So
people agree with you.
they're
Yeah.
like all I've been seeing on my Facebook feed is all these comics taking a shit on Dave Chappelle's new special. Like,
Really?
oh yeah,
Because of the comments or because of the funny?
they don't really give a reason. They're just like trying to make a funny joke about how Dave Chappelle's special fucking sucked, basically.
Huh.
It-
That makes me want to say it's good. I don't know what that is. You know
That's
what I mean?
just the comic in you, bro. The comic in you
contrarian.
always wants to go against what everybody else is saying because that's usually the funny take on everything.
Yeah. Well, I felt that's weird because I felt like the take was that everybody loved the special.
Really, I
No.
feel like everybody thought it was or they
Or
thought it was bad.
like really important for the time.
They
Which
think it was
maybe
important.
Maybe
but,
it was.
Yeah, it's like Nanette or whatever. Like it's like
I haven't watched. Have you watched that?
I will never watch that shit.
Have you watched
What
that?
is it?
It's
Nanette. It's a
What is it?
it's a
Hannah
comedy.
Gatsby, Nanette.
Who?
You haven't heard anything about that?
What
Really?
is it?
Though that was like a big like groundbreaking comedy special too.
Who?
It was Hannah. Her name's Hannah Gatsby.
Yeah.
And she pretty much made a comedy special, pretty much where like some of it was jokes, but then some of it was just her talking about her
Yeah.
trials and
She
tribulations.
British?
She's
Is she?
British, I think, and she's lesbian.
Yeah.
like,
she's got
she used to, like,
short
kind of, like-
black hair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
used to kinda,
I
like,
started watching it
self-deprecate.
and I couldn't get through it.
Because
Yeah.
it's trash.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not comedy. I mean,
not comedy.
Maybe it's a good fucking TED talk.
It's a
Right.
fire TED talk. It's a
Yeah.
fire
Yeah.
TED talk.
There we
But it's not comedy because most of it you're not gonna be laughing, and that's what she was going for.
Right.
And it's like, all right, this ain't comedy. You just standing on the stage. You damn near a motivational speaker.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. All I'm saying, like Chappelle shit, I thought it was pretty good. Like I didn't fall. Most people's specials I fall asleep through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't fall asleep during his shit. So
Like I said, man, I think it was just a fucking something
Fuck
he
you.
needed. Something he needed to
Yeah.
you
I
said it.
out,
respect it in that perspective.
let it
yeah.
out, and
You
he-
said it
and
right,
He did
yo.
that.
You said
know?
it right. Like it's like his press conference.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
that's
I
a
think
pretty
it
good
was
way
a big-
to
Big fuck you.
And it was a big stage, and like he's Dave Chappelle, so like it's a big deal. Even though there's tons of comedians out there,
Exactly.
like there's tons of like older men out like in the scene, like even in Detroit, like going up there, be like these fucking liberals, blah 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 blah. And it's just like okay, whatever. It's annoying to hear
Well-
it almost,
Yeah.
but for him to say it, it's different. It's like
Also, you got to think about it this way: like, if somebody had, let's say, I don't know, who's kind of like underrated, still coming up a little bit, but still has like a Netflix special. Like, think of a comic like that, right?
Mm.
So if they were to come out with that special and say those exact jokes, you like.
You'd be like,
Yeah.
oh my
Or be
god,
like, oh my
this is-
god, this
you
is
can't
you know what I
this
mean.
the
cancel
next
But
guy.
it's Dave
this is-
Chappelle, so
yeah.
you're like thinking like, oh, this has got to be fucking
Yeah.
A plus or nothing. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? Like you have these high expectations for Dave Chappelle because he is
Mm,
Dave Chappelle.
yeah.
You know,
So
and that's,
yeah, in that perspective, it was very good.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
if it wasn't something that was Dave Chappelle and I watched it, yeah,
it's like
it's
the
very
Dave
good.
Chappelle standards.
I
It's-
respected.
he
I
addressed
respect
Kevin
the
Hart's
entire
thing.
special, dude.
He addressed
yeah.
the fucking opioid epidemic, compared it to the crack thing. in
Yeah.
the
We're not
80s.
even talking about the fucking Q&A.
Yeah,
at
that
the
was
end.
ill.
True.
That was fucking fire. I
Yeah.
loved that so
Andrew
much.
Schultz released the same day a crowd work fucking special,
Yeah.
and like people were saying like, why would you do it on the same day? And
It's content, bro. It's like motherfuckers will get to it. It don't really at this point. It don't matter if you release the same day as somebody
No.
else because it's like after I'm done watching your shit, I can just watch somebody else shit.
yeah,
Like it's not like the old days where it's just like, oh my god, if he doesn't buy this CD, he gon' you know what I'm saying, he gonna buy the
Mhm.
other one. Like it's
Yeah.
like nobody give
Chappelle's
a
got that mystique too because he never look. He's friends with Rogan, not on Rogan. You ever think about that? Never been on Rogan.
really.
Yeah,
Oh, for sure.
isn't that crazy? Like
Dave
and
Chappelle is like the
nobody knows where he
Beyonce of
lives in-
comedy, bro.
They
Like
pretty much
Beyonce doesn't fucking go on
no
Ellen.
interviews, no
She
Ellen.
doesn't fucking.
Yeah, damn,
she,
I never noticed that.
She drops her shit and says
Yeah.
"fuck you."
Yeah,
Ugh,
Yeah.
she performed at Coachella
Yeah,
and she
right?
out.
I'm all right. It's robbing a little bit. but
That's
I'm
what I.
okay.
Keep my love on top, 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 top.
Love on top.
And baby, it's you. No, you were a
You're
little
the
flat
one
there.
I
We're gonna go for the. Anyways.
My,
You're
my
the
sister,
one
are you
I
a beehiver,
love.
Joe? My
No.
sister's a staunch
mean-
beehive.
Well,
It
you
pisses me
like her,
off.
but
Do
you
I
probably as a
cry
comedian
to her
girl
albums in the car? Yes. Like you know what I mean? Like I I wouldn't.
today. Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
On the
d-
way here.
I didn't
Yes.
go. I didn't. Okay, so I went to Coachella. I've been to Coachella. I've been to Coachella one time, right? And I swore to myself that I would never go again because that shit is dog shit. I fucking hate Coachella. It is not a good festival.
What's so dog shit about it?
It's in the middle of the desert, right?
Okay.
Okay. So
It's in California, right?
It's in California.
Uh-huh.
It's sandy as fuck. It's hot as shit. It's a fucking like the women that go there, or the people I should say that go there, like they get VIP, so they can like shower and like look good. Not saying that I couldn't shower. I stayed in a hotel, but yeah, I had to like commute to get there, whatever. But like people are in VIP and shit. And it's basically just like a pissing contest. It's not like Bonnaroo where you're like on a fucking farm and you're roughing it and like people don't give a fuck what you look like, you know?
Oh, it's like status.
It's a
like,
status,
yeah.
like, you know, there's a bunch
I
of
can see
celebrities
that.
fucking walking around and shit, so everyone thinks that they're gonna like bump into fucking, I
I'ma
don't know,
fuck
James
Kanye
Franco
West
and
tonight.
suck his dick and shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like,
Mhm.
nah, dude, like you should be here for the sole purpose of a music festival is to come and enjoy live music.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are
Right.
you doing wearing 6-inch heels in the desert, bitch? Like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you
It's like yeah.
carrying around a fucking private air conditioner and shit. Like,
You're just trying to
you
get some
dumbass.
Instagram photos.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're doing it for the gram. So I swore that I would never go to Coachella, right? And then I heard that Beyonce was going to be at Coachella. And I love her so much, but
Yeah.
I would never pay that much money to go across the country to fucking book a hotel, to fucking live that disgusting fucking music festival again. You know what I'm saying? I love her. I buy her albums. I own Lemonade, the fucking movie. Like, I appreciate her. I went and saw her live, Ford Field, when she was here a few years ago. Like, that whole thing. But, like, I'm not, like, a beehive fucking, like, I'm not wearing
Yeah.
her merch and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I
Uh-huh.
respect her so much, and I
Yeah.
love her so much. But
Well, you're a
but-
comedian, so it's like everybody fucking like it's the popularity of how much girls love Beyonce. It's almost a cliche at this point, you know?
Right.
It is.
So it's like there's no way you're gonna do that shit.
She's like
It's just
she's like Michael Jackson kind of.
I also don't love every single song she's ever put out. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
right. And
Some
nobody
people
does.
are
There's
like
just-
that, where it's
some
like
people are like
she
that.
can't.
Like it doesn't matter. She can do no wrong. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Like no. Like she's a good artist. She's got a great voice. She's got a great persona. But like, I don't know. I ain't sucking her
fat
dick or
ass.
nothing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she's the sexiest woman who ever walked the earth,
She ain't the sexiest woman. She,
in my opinion.
she
Who's
top,
sexier?
She top 50. I can name
Who's sexier?
Scarlett Johansson.
Aretha Franklin.
That's because you like white bitches.
All right, fair.
Aretha Franklin.
I can name a black
After she
bitch.
got fat.
Christina Milian. You know who that
I'm with
is.
you on Scarlett, but
Christina Milian's got a big ass forehead. You
Black
crazy.
bitch. Megan Good look better than her.
Adele.
I don't know who Megan Good is.
Well, yeah, she in the underground black movies. You don't know about that. Talking about only like
Oh.
white bitches.
Okay.
Fucking Rosie Perez.
Dog, I follow Instagram thoughts that look better than Beyonce, bro.
That's
Doubt it.
facts.
It's porn stars that look better than Beyonce.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's her confidence and her dance moves and her beauty. That's what makes her so much beautiful. I mean, she's beautiful.
I
yes.
never got
Yeah.
into. I
She's
never
Dude,
got
there's
into.
7 billion people in the world.
She's
Everybody
just so,
does.
Right, son.
she's
It's a
just
bitch that work
so-
at Applebee's that
Yep.
look better than Beyonce.
There's somebody in a mile radius that
Damn.
probably looks better than.
Absolutely, they just don't got that fame bump.
Yep.
And Hamtramck?
Hamtramck might got a bad bitch.
All right, they
Motherfucker.
might got some gauges, but
Gauges.
I
They
shouldn't-
got the Middle
I was
Eastern
thinking
bitches.
they're Muslim and shit. You can't even see their bodies.
Oh, shit.
Fucking wearing drapes and
we
shit.
do. I can't wait to listen back to that because we were our tone was perfect right there.
I was, yeah. We
that was a
were.
B,
I said,
B major if
yeah.
I ever heard one.
You know what? You know what motherfuckers be
we
talking about?
major?
Like how
made.
you know how Muslim girls got on like the whole like
Yeah.
like you can only see their eyes type shit.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And then motherfuckers be like, why? Like, what are you gonna do if they're shoplifting?
Wow. What was
Yeah,
that?
I don't know. I
That was
don't know
good.
what that was.
All
What are you
right.
gonna
But
do?
like, what are you gonna do if
Amazing.
they're shoplifting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like they can't shoplift because it's like a onesie. You feel me? Like, what they gonna get butt
You think
naked
that
in the
shit's a
Walmart?
onesie?
It is a onesie.
How do you know?
I passed like 30 of them on the way here.
Okay, but are you
Dog,
looking up their
they didn't
fucking
let me
skirts and
under
shit?
when I was running here
It's
in
not
the
a
rain.
onesie.
They didn't let me. Well, they did not let me, but it was packed under the fucking. It was raining.
Yeah.
And they fucking. I had to, whatever.
They got the hat thing, and then from nose to toe is one
nose
thing.
to toe.
From
No way.
nose to toe is one thing. You gonna shoplift
I
in
think
that?
they're wearing
you know how
pants and a shirt.
I don't think so.
I don't think they gotta completely get naked when they gotta take a fucking piss and shit.
It's
It's not like
too
they're wearing.
hot.
It's
You
not
think
like
they
they're
got
wearing
a fucking
romper.
G-string under there?
It's not like they're wearing a. Oh, for
Fuck.
sure.
it's some bad bitches.
Nah,
under
dude,
that
they
bitch.
got some whitey
They got a
fucking
bedazzled
old
chastity.
lady under
No, they got a bedazzled chastity belt.
Son,
and
They're
shit.
wearing lingerie under that shit.
Son, them bitches got
Hey.
fat ass. They wearing lingerie.
Dude. Oh,
Dude, I
man.
used to work out with a Muslim girl, and like,
That used to wear that shit
Like a hijab
Like-
or a fucking.
or a whole ass.
What's a burqa?
No,
I'm
no,
so
no.
a burqa. I think it's
So-
called a burqa.
so she would show up in workout clothes, but nothing tight. You know what I mean? It was always like super loose and shit, right?
Mm.
And then what?
Sorry.
You fucking creep. Nigga said, what else was she wearing?
He's over here flexing his dick.
She was eating she was eating halal too.
Bilal?
She was eating halal.
Bitch smelled like hummus.
Uh,
No, and then one day she showed up in, something a little tighter, and I was like, damn.
Hey.
She was fine,
Tell you
dude.
some
She was
bad-
fine. She had a fat ass.
Yeah.
They're hidden.
I
Those
saw-
hidden gems, man.
Hidden
You wanna,
gem.
you know what? You wanna
A
know who's
pussy's the
hotter than
hidden gem.
Beyonce? These Muslim bitches. you
Yeah.
never fucking know it.
The Jack in the Box pussy, son. You don't know what you about to
Jack in the
get.
Box pussy.
Yeah. You don't know what you about to get.
Some
son.
Mister. It's like it's like when you get Cracker Jacks and you get the little mystery
Yup.
prize. You know. I saw a really cool fucking long time ago. I was young. I was young. I saw this graffiti
How
under
young?
a bridge,
How young
and
are
it
you?
was it had this. It had this American girl like in an American bikini, all exposed and shit, blonde hair type, blue eyes.
Mhm.
And then there was a Muslim girl in the whole fucking garb, and the American girl was saying out of her little speech bubble, "Wow, what a male dominated culture, cruel dominated culture she lives in." And then the Muslim girl was looking at the fucking bitch with the big titties, and the in the bikini saying, "What a male dominated culture," or whatever, you know. That
Tripped you up a little bit.
it did a little bit, but also,
Young
oh
Kelly's
god,
all
this
high
is
looking at
this is
art.
gonna be controversial.
Controversial.
Add it to the fucking shit you've been
You said
saying this whole
nigger
time.
earlier, all right?
Yeah.
Now you worried about
Whatever.
controversy?
Faggy.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Just let me get back to.
Damn. You about to get our shit put off the internet, bro.
Nick's like, you damn right, you're cum dumpsters.
You damn cum
This is
dump.
America.
No.
You about to get our shit put off, bro.
No, I don't even remember what I was gonna say.
Nah, the
Something-
N word gonna be
something racist.
acceptable for white people to say in like 10 years.
Doubt it.
I think so.
If EJ could become
I don't
president,
think, right. Yeah.
fucking trying to get
Mine
us.
is more women coming.
It's
EJ's.
like-
More white people saying the N word.
Why does EJ want to fucking?
Because here's
And
my
all
here's
white
my
people
thing.
say the
I done
N-word
said
so
this.
much.
I done said this shit a million times, but here's my thing is that it gives less power to the word, bro. When you let people say it,
Exactly.
as opposed to being
think-
like you like this is just supposed to be like the button that you press to make me flip out. You know what I mean? It's like no,
It doesn't though. You know,
I
like
think.
I don't.
I
That's
think-
what I
I
was
know what you're
saying.
saying.
That's what I was saying last podcast. You remember last podcast you was talking about throwing beer at your mama? It's like, would you actually be mad? That's how I feel about the N word. It's like,
but that's
I'm
you.
supposed to be mad, but am I actually gonna be
Yeah,
mad?
but that's
I'm
you.
not.
You're somebody.
rule book
who
says I
you're
should be
somebody
The
mad.
rule book says I
Right,
should be
but
mad,
you're
but I'm
some-
not.
But you are an individual who thinks that things are funny. You're laid back. You're a chill ass
Facts.
dude.
These
You know
are
what I'm
facts.
saying?
Yes.
Like you don't think you're like that's a word. You know, to you that's what you think. But there's plenty of people in different cultures who you could call Nick whatever the fuck you wanted to call
Yeah.
him. But any other Italian, you call him a fucking Dago or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck. Like they're gonna get pissed about that shit.
I just
You
never.
call somebody a spick.
Yeah.
You can call me a spick all day.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. That's hilarious to me.
Mhm.
But
I just never got that. Like
You know
it's
what I
just like
mean?
it.
I
it
get
doesn't.
it, dude.
It doesn't.
No,
it-
I get that
You
shit.
do?
I do.
I never got it because there's no real
Oh my
power.
God.
Like there's no real like action behind it. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like you can call me a nigger all you want, but
It's
like
the context, dude. If you're in Alabama and some fucking kids and you're talking to this girl, right, this white girl, and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing talking to that?"
yeah.
Like that's different. Like obviously, earlier when I said
But
it, I
even
was talking about my grandpa said it, and then it's
But
a
even
fucking
still-
word.
But
It's you know what I
even still,
mean?
it's just a word. Like it's like they taught you sticks and stones in first grade. Like it's like why is this supposed to be my
Okay.
trigger? Like I know the history behind it,
That's
but it's
what I'm
like if
saying,
nobody
though.
cared, there's no power. Like
Yeah.
think about shit that nobody cares about. There is no fucking
The argument against that is that there's a history to it.
And that,
yeah.
and that there is a lot of power behind it in certain areas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
like
if it's meant for
No,
real,
the power
there
is the action behind it, not the
The
power.
context.
The power is
context.
they hanging you while they're calling you a nigger. The power is that they're not hiring you because they're calling you and they're
Yeah.
calling you a nigger. That's the
Yeah.
power. There's some action behind it. If I'm driving this is happening. If I'm driving fucking down fucking Woodward or some
Yeah.
shit and I cut somebody off and like fuck you nigger, that doesn't.
Yeah, but
You might as well call me a fag. You could call me a
Right.
bitch.
Right. It's still not okay to do in that context. Is like it's not cool, right? But like, yeah, like I still
it literally does nothing to me.
I
Other
get
than,
that's because you're a smart person.
Yeah.
You know,
but okay, but then
that's not
but
saying
then
to
if
say
a-
it's
but
okay for
then-
them to
but
do
then
it.
if a fucking
Exactly.
but then if a white man comes at you saying like, you know what I mean, like
Say
cussing
it,
you
Joe.
out.
You the one that could say it on this podcast for real.
Why? Because I'm a little toasted. I'm golden toasted.
Yeah,
a little bit.
you toasty.
Little golden grams.
Hell yeah,
Golden
Pitbull say the
Graham.
N
About
word
the
all the
size
time.
of one too.
Yeah, well, Pitbull's a fucking piece of shit.
Fuck
Dale.
you, Pitbull.
Dale.
Mr. Worldwide.
Forget about your boyfriend.
And meet me at the hotel. No, I'm saying like if a white guy is coming at you and saying like fucking you're a fucking nigger and like in your face and being racist as fuck, like
Yeah,
that is fucked up. Like that's gonna affect you.
not really.
You don't think so?
Not really. For real.
I think you need
and
to.
I
Be,
mean
I
this-
think you need to be put in that situation.
I've been in this
in
situation.
order to feel that though.
Joe, you
Cussed out like
Joe.
like I'm talking like in Alabama, they're fucking about to like beat your ass with a pipe
First
and
off,
shit.
First off, let me give you some facts. First off, my mama from Alabama. First
Okay.
off. Second off, Joe, my girlfriend's white. My last couple girlfriends been white. I've been in all white situations for
Yeah.
the last like 10 years of my life, son.
Yeah, but have they cussed you out like that for real?
Son, I've been called nigger not that many times, but
Yeah.
enough to be like, damn, I
Well,
wasn't
you know, in a sense, like good for you for like not putting
Yeah.
too much power behind.
like
something
I've been
that.
called nigger in situations where it was like, damn, I felt like I was supposed to be more
Yeah.
pissed at that.
Right.
You know, and I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like because like action pisses me off, yo. Like it's
Yeah.
like not just calling me a name because you call me anything in the fucking world, dude. But that
You
doesn't.
lose if you act on it.
I lose if I act on it. I'm supposed
Dude.
to.
Right.
I was telling my nephew
Yeah.
that like he was talking about like some kid was making fun of him for something like that, and not for being black, he's not for something. But
Nick
I was
got
just
a
like,
black
dude,
nephew.
if the thing is like you make them look stupid for thinking that was gonna make you.
That
upset.
was the thing, yeah.
Like
ever-
if you get upset, you lose.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I remember I'll never forget this, yo. I kicked the kid in the nuts, and he just ate it, and that was the most demoralizing shit. Like knowing that you just kicked the dude and what you thought was his weak spot, and it didn't do shit.
Oh,
That's
he just
that-
fucking ate that shit.
He just ate it, bro.
Damn.
And it's just like that's what the N word
He
is
didn't
for
even
me.
flinch.
He didn't flinch. He
Huh.
didn't move. He
No
didn't
way.
tumble. Like I think I
can
might
tell
have
you, that was
missed.
a
Maybe
lesbian.
I'm telling you, you missed.
maybe
Yeah.
maybe
You
I
had to
missed.
have missed. Have
Yeah.
you guys been kicked in the balls before?
Nah.
Yeah, I mean we've all had our nuts hurt.
I'm saying like somebody kicked
I never
you
got kicked in the balls.
the
Nah,
dick.
No.
I never
On
got
We used
kicked.
to do
purpose.
Tipper Tuesdays on. At
Yeah,
my school.
they'll be like
Okay,
sack
I'm not
taps.
talking about your fucking fag meetups and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
touching each other's dicks and shit.
We are getting canceled today.
Yep.
I love it. But nah, for
It's
real.
alright.
Like, have you ever punched a dude? You ever
Bart's gonna love it.
Yeah, for
Right.
real, dude.
Shout out.
you ever
Bart.
Thank
punched a
God for
dude in the
Bart.
face and it didn't do nothing?
No.
Damn,
You
man.
guys been
I
in
gotta
fights?
get my fight game up. Son.
You guys been in fights?
I've been in a few
Yeah.
fights. Yeah.
What about?
I fought over a bitch one time, dog. It was dumb as hell,
Damn,
Me
you're
too.
a pussy.
Right. The guy
Shout out to
fought
this
me
bitch.
over it.
I hate this bitch. Not Johanna Madronda. Joanna
What?
McDowell. Her name's very similar to yours.
Uh-huh.
You sure?
Pissed I called him a pussy.
Yo.
I said Johanna Mahondra. Her name is Joanna McDowell. Fuck that bitch. That's the first bitch that made me cry.
Oh yeah?
Hmm
Pussy that good?
Nah, I ain't hit. She ain't let me hit.
Oh, that's why you liked her so
And then
much.
one time she almost let me hit and my dick wouldn't get hard.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the worst.
Oh man, I was about to fuck the dog
So-
shit out this bitch. I was like,
Yeah?
I was about to get that revenge pussy for real.
Right.
But I fucking my dick ain't get hard, bro.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't give me head.
She wouldn't give you head.
Mm-mm. We was
Damn.
we still in
she
high
was really
school.
holding back. No wonder
But-
you liked her so much.
But let me tell you how I found out she cheated on me, son.
Oh, then she cheated on you?
Nah, not just beforehand.
Okay.
All right, so this is the first girl that broke my heart, right? So, if you listening, Joanna McDowell, fuck you. That bitch like 400 pounds now too. It's hilarious.
Got her.
But if a fucking
400 pounds.
she ain't 400, but she three. She in the threes.
She fat as fuck.
She's smooth in the threes.
Okay.
Okay.
She used to be a bad bitch. Oh God, she used to be.
Damn, that sucks. That
She
fucking
used to be
sucks.
cold. And she
Dude,
lost
to
it.
let yourself go that
It's one thing to it's
far.
like I
you know
said.
what I mean?
It's
Like,
one thing to
you
gain
can
a little
you
weight
gain that
because we in our 30s. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you
You can gain weight.
that freshman 15.
Right. We earn the
you
gain
know,
weight.
at the beginning of your 20s, and then let's say you become a stand-up comedian
Mhm.
and you gain some weight,
Mm-mm.
but
Nah.
but then recognize like, okay, we got to do something
Nah.
about this. You know what I mean?
Joe, it's not like anybody else who like.
But
'cause
I've never
everybody.
been I've never been heavier. I've never been heavier than 200 pounds. That's
she
crazy.
She pushing 3. She is.
That's crazy.
I'm talking about like
She's a behemoth.
Like,
Yeah.
how do you not?
Son,
How do you
freaking
not?
behemoth.
Call,
Like I said,
how do you
everybody-
not call quits on that shit. What is
we-
your background?
we almost in our 30s. Like
Dumb.
everybody gonna gain weight about this time. They done had a couple kids,
sure.
or maybe they just, you know what I'm saying, we losing our metabolism, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, bummer.
But anyway, so like this girl, right? I'm messing with her, blah 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 blah,
Mhm.
and I went to homecoming with her, right?
Mhm.
And so after homecoming, my background, you remember we used to have desktop computers and shit, right? We just
Right.
before like laptops was a big deal
Nick,
before.
do you remember desktop
Yes, yes, yes,
computers?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Just making sure.
Right.
I'm young.
So
Little baby boy over here
baby boy don't remember.
wearing a fake mustache.
Right. But anyway, so she's on the background on my computer or whatever, and I had an older sister, right?
Yeah.
So my older sister was friends with a bunch of older kids that I went to high school with, right?
Right.
Because obviously she's older than me, and that's like the crowd
Yes,
she hung
yes.
around.
Right.
So some of those kids came over my house one time just to kick it with Amber. Shout out Amber, I love you.
Aw.
And so they came over.
Quit buying him shit. He's fine.
Yeah. Yo, shout out to Amber. She just paid my rent this last month.
What?
Oh,
I
damn.
appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
I'm shouting you out on the podcast. She paid my
Damn,
fucking
I'm gonna
rent.
cry on the phone with my sister next time.
Son,
Dude.
I didn't know you had a sister.
He's
But
got
anyway,
2 sisters.
really?
Half sisters, yeah. Go on.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so they saw the background on my computer, and they just started laughing and shit, laughing. My sister's like, "What's so funny?" Blah blah blah, and they're like, "This nigga Marcel been fucking this bitch for."
Marcel.
His name's Marcel, bro.
Dude,
you know
that's-
that.
And then his name
That
had
pissed
to
me
be
off a
Marcel.
little bit. I
Marcel.
got pissed when you said Marcel.
Marcel.
Not even.
Marcel Ward. If you listening to this
Oh,
shit,
Ward?
Marcel.
Damn.
And you know what? Marcel ain't even a fuck nigga like
His
that. Like it's
motherfucker's
like he was
name
fucking
had
my
to be
bitch,
Marcel.
Yeah.
but
He
you
was
know,
was he like a nerd?
nah,
Marcel with his little glasses.
Nah, he's kind of a rich kid, low key.
Okay.
So
We all know you went to Cranbrook.
that's a private school. I went to Marian Catholic. It's like the Cranbrook of where I grew up.
Okay.
Right. So
What's the matter, dog? You embarrassed?
yeah, this guy's a gangster. His real name's Marcel.
Evan.
Yeah, Evan.
Damn, I want to watch 8 Mile now for real.
Yeah, hell yeah. But anyway, so they all laugh and they tell my sister like this nigga Marcel been fucking this bitch, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
obviously my sister and I are really close.
Right.
So obviously she tells me. And then I call this bitch. I'm like, Joanna, you
Bring, bring.
you been fucking this bitch? You been fucking this nigga? She's like, no, what are you talking about? I'm like,
He's like, who? And then in the background, who's that?
this
Is that bitch ass Evan?
back when I used to go by Evan too, so it sounded more bitch.
Uh-huh.
She didn't fuck my bitch since I was EJ back then. If I was EJ back then, I'd have been a little cooler. But
He wanted to fucking your bitch if you were EJ.
niggas won't fuck your bitch if you EJ.
If you got
Evan,
initials, yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
initials are cooler than the regular
Mysterious,
name.
yeah.
Yeah. Evan is kind of a bitch ass name.
I'm not into fucking people's bitches, but if I met a girl whose boyfriend was Evan, it's on.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, thanks. I don't like fucking people's bitches either. But anyway, so
Just for the record.
just for the record. But anyway, so I call her. She's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, don't lie to me, Joanna. I keep wanting to call her Johanna, but Joanna. Like,
Mhm.
don't lie to me. Like, this happened because, like, fucking Amber told me. That's my sister.
Mhm.
Amber told me fucking Johnny fucking whatever the fuck his name. I
Yeah.
forget his name was.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Marcel.
Johnny Jones told me like all of them are at my house like as we speak.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then she was like, all right, so we did blah blah blah. And then
Mm.
literally on the phone,
Yeah.
I started bawling my
Damn.
eyes out, dude. Like I started crying like a
Ugh.
bitch.
EJ
Like, worse than-
soft.
Worse than when I called my sister talking about I couldn't open the peanut butter jar. I started crying, dog. Like
At least you didn't.
sobbing.
Damn.
How could you do this to me? Like I was fucked up. Yo, I was fucked up, son. Little bitch ass nigga.
Damn.
And you talking about like anything that's gonna dry up the pussy more than fucking another nigga was hearing the other nigga that you was fucking crying.
For real.
I was just like, yo, but
That's rough.
yeah,
Bro.
Joanna
How old
McDowell.
were you?
Let's continue this.
16.
This motherfucker's like last week.
16.
Let's continue this topic next week about like breakups and crying like a bitch and all that shit.
Yeah.
Are we-
Okay, because
You
I
ready?
got a
Calling
few
it
things
quits?
to say. Yeah, I have to go get the weed for the dispensary for Chris Douglas. Myself.
Yeah.
Shout out,
All right.
Dougie.
All right. So
I mean, we're at 2 hours, homies.
we got to be
So-
smooth at 2 hours.
Hell yeah.
That's a strong podcast.
That's too long.
I fuck with 2 hours. I love
Too
long
long.
It's a
podcasts.
bamboo
No, it's too
I
podcast.
love long
Damn, I
podcasts.
am not gonna have any time to listen to this motherfucker.
No.
I'm the one that gotta edit this bitch. I gotta fucking listen
You
to
gotta
it.
edit it, dude. All right,
Yeah, there's a lot
wrap
of
it
shit
up,
I gotta take
EJ.
it out.
Let's do it.
All right, so y'all got some shit to plug.
Johanna. fucking show at your house.
Basement Chronicles, Honorary Mentions Comedy is going to be celebrating 1 year of running shit. It's going to be Saturday, September 7th. The show will start at 10:30. The party starts at 9:30.
I'm supposed to be on that show, but I ain't gonna be able to make it. I'll let you know right now.
That is so fucked up.
How do you know? Why?
I gotta work.
Oh, yeah.
One of our bartenders, literally this past Saturday, one of our bartenders like walked out on his
You
shift.
gotta work till 2 a.m.?
Not till 2 a.m., but I gotta work. I'm gonna be there till like 11.
Bro, can you give me a job as
Come.
a bartender though?
Not as a bar. I get you a job as like a bar back or a busboy
Take it.
or a server.
Can we call me Bus Man?
Only if you show up with that mustache. All right, what you got to plug, Nick?
Green Brain in Dearborn on September 6th, and then on the 7th in motherfucking Johanna's basement, and yeah, like they're gonna fucking look at like anybody here is like, oh, I gotta come listen to this guy.
It's
you
a
know?
reminder for
Isn't that so
Mercer
funny?
and Bart, okay? You got somewhere to be on Saturday.
Yeah, that's right. That's for you guys. And then on the 16th, On the Rocks Comedy Show in Madison Heights, and then the 17th, Crunchies in East Lansing.
Facts.
Nice, you got on Crunchies.
Yeah,
Proud of you.
Crunchy's is legit. That's a fun
It's a good show.
19th, I'm at One Night Stands in Waterford. That's pretty cool.
How'd you get booked on that? You just hooked them up?
I'm funny. 26th. 26th, I'm at the
Don't
Winter
go through your
Winners.
whole month, motherfucker. We're fucking,
Go through-
we'll be back.
Yeah,
next
right.
week. Like, you
Yeah,
dumb-
you're right. You're
fucking
right.
dumbass.
My bad.
I ain't really got shit coming up, son.
Come to the Independent
Come to Independent
every
every Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday.
Best podcast in
8
Michigan.
o'clock.
Son, we about to fuck them up on the podcast game, son.
It's over for you, bitches.
It's over for you, motherfuckers.
Yo, let's treat this like a rap game. Like, let's just fucking. I'm trying to murder you, mother. Like, I got respect for y'all, but I'm
Yeah.
trying to murder you.
Yeah,
Who said that? Who said that?
Yeah,
Fucking
look
Kendrick.
out, big
Dumbass
time
Kendrick.
garbage.
That's right.
Yeah.
Kendrick is the best
big
rapper.
time, big time garbage.
It's
What
J.
did
Cole.
what did he say? He started naming shit. Big time garbage. Bill Burr podcast. Fucking
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Joe
I got
Rogan
love for y'all, but I'm trying to murder you.
Joe Rogan Experience.
All right.
He
Alright,
goes,
so-
Tyler McMillan, I got love
Yo.
for you all, but I'm trying to murder you. Fill in the blanks. That's the N word. All right, everybody.
Why you acting like you can't say the N word?
No, because
Right.
not at the end. I'm not going to end it off like that.
All right, you're trying to murder all of you niggas. Hey, thank you guys for listening. Yo, this has been a Ride Along podcast. That's with 2 motherfucking A's.
How many?
2 A's in the alone. All right, goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Class, what you want? No hassle. Get your ass up, keep going, nigga. Yeah. Ain't no whining, ain't no hoe up in us. Yeah. I can't fold, I see the target. Tired of not pulling the trigger. Finna jump up off a cliff and dive straight in the fucking river. Suicide to my old life. Needed new beginnings. Feel a shift in how I'm living. We gon' need some extra innings. Shot a fade away. Falling out of bounds and I hit it. Now it's overtime and time to shine. My dogs gotta eat dinner. Dogs gotta eat dinner. Yeah, my dogs gotta eat dinner. Dogs gotta eat dinner. Yeah, my dogs gotta eat dinner. Yeah. Feel like I got a second chance at this shit. She ain't gon' put me in a trance, I ain't that lit. But like my Philly niggas say, I'm on some shit. Out south, Chi-town nigga with some common sense. When did niggas start? Down, boom, you gon' be pissed. I'm exuding confidence, got plenty room, bring all your friends. I'm improving on my gifts, you never knew about the tricks up my sleeve. Now they asking, boom, where the hell you be? Shit. You might fuck around and catch me down on Pine Tree. Washington to Collins Ave, we with the fine freaks. Ain't that where I'm supposed to be? Please remind me, I seen too many signs. G feel like I know just what they need. From the hills of Beverly to Inglewood with an I and the one with the E. Chicago air I breathe. How many legends do we gotta breathe before niggas realize it's a fucking factory? Get your ass up, keep going, nigga. Yeah. Ain't no whining, ain't no hoe up in us. Yeah. I can't fold, I see the target. Tired of not pulling the trigger. Finna jump up off a cliff and dive straight in the fucking river. Suicide to my old life. Needed new beginnings. Feel a shift in how I'm living. We gon' need some extra innings. Shot a fade away. Falling out of bounds and I hit it. Now it's overtime and time to shine. My dogs gotta eat dinner. Dogs gotta eat dinner. Yeah, my dogs gotta eat dinner. Dogs gotta eat dinner. Yeah, my dogs gotta eat eat dinner, yeah. Who you tryna appeal to? Boom, the human race, I ain't picky. Hipsters, hood niggas, nerds, rich kids, and the athletes, shit. Whichever stereotype you please. I was blinded by a lot, so I'm just trying to help them see. They try to isolate you if they can't relate to how you think. Opinions never make or break me, I still question everything. I'm usually too humble, let me talk my shit, then dip I lead. Soon as a nigga finish, they act like they want some more with me. Hope you ain't out here chasing clout, that shit gon' work out horribly. And I'm too old to be lying to y'all. And who knows when the earth gon' fall? If I'm gon' get sick, fall down and die tomorrow. So I decided to go balls to the wall. I like music, let's get to it. I could write for all y'all, or I could get up on the mic and fight myself to stardom. Even if it don't work out, got no regrets, I'm evolving. Half the time we causing havoc, other half problem solving. Need a boat like the Titanic, need a jet to revolving. Gotta see the world I'm living in, every part of it. Niggas ain't flawless, I got issues I caused. This shit by being over anxious, looking forward to all this shit. I probably drain my niggas, I push them through a wall. But shit, I see too much potential if we use what was God-given.